And we're live. Welcome to Ordinary Extraordinary, Episode 9. I got your words. So, picking up where we left off last game, Martha, Jane just received a do this or die assignment from the ELE. I mean the
Evil Incorporated. They want you to find us a book.
Yeah. And as you went out to make your way to start investigating, a bullet very nearly hit your head.
You will not like me when I'm angry. I tell you this now. It is not good.
And after much panicking and retreating, a smoke bomb was made via the professor, and you all managed to, well, push Jane out of the fort.
And I did run for campus.
And leave her to her own devices. So that's pretty much where we're going to pick up. Jane, as soon as you peel out of the garage, the CB radio inside the SUV kind of crackles and comes to life and says, "You know, I could have hit you if I wanted to."
I will not be responding to it. They did indicate that the book I'm looking for is within the library that I work at, right?
In the substacks.
Substacks. Yeah.
In the substacks. Okay. What is the protocol on campus for shooter on campus? They lock us down to the buildings we're in, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so if I call that in once I'm in the library, they'll be out running around on campus looking for somebody with a gun. Huzzah! I just wanted to make sure they weren't actually going to come into the buildings and get us out of the buildings. Because I'm fine for being trapped in the library.
You are basically locked to a room. Lockdown procedure is that.
Room
Okay.
by room.
Cool, so
Yeah.
I could get into the office, and then once they know that I'm safe there, they're just going to leave me be at that point, right? Are they going to relocate us, or...?
No. Once you are in a room, when that call comes in, all doors are locked.
Okay,
You
cool.
cannot move room to room.
All right, so once I know where I am, I can call down. How long will they normally search before they give up for not finding anybody? I'm guessing it's probably an hour or so.
It's 2 to 3, actually.
Okay, that's not too bad. It'll give me time to do the initial research. Now, for where I work in the library, do I have my own office, or is it a shared office?
You do not have your own office. You're basically... there's a communal work area for the most part, though if you're on desk, you're on front desk. If not, you're doing stuff in the back or...
Yeah, I was assuming we had some sort of administrative area.
There is, but it's mostly for administrative personnel, not actual librarians.
Okay, but if there's a shooter on campus, I can duck into one of those after the alert goes out, correct?
Yes.
They're not going to think anything out of it? Okay, and the computers that they have there, are they things that I'd be able to do searches through the library on, or is that contained to the stuff outside on the floor?
Pretty much everything that is filed in the library proper, they have a record of, and generally where it should be.
Okay, so I can
not
do
on the
my
shelf,
research
it's
from
in
the
reserve.
computers within that room, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Then that is my plan for now. I will drive to the library, assuming that there are no more communications through the radio, like turn left or I'll shoot you.
Nothing along those lines, no.
Okay, and then I'll basically do that. I'll give a call in for shooter on campus, and then I will go and get into that room so that I can do some research.
Okay.
And I
Well,
figure that'll take me out for like 2 or 3 hours while they busy run around and do that, and I can do some research.
no,
I wasn't sure if you need to get back to the other people too, because I figure it's going to take a while for me to figure out what the hell they're
Well,
talking about.
I'm patient.
No, if
You just want to see me die. I know what this is.
No.
the thing is I mean, you can do the search from one of the terminals in the main. I mean, behind the desk. It'll give you access to whatever's not out on the floor.
Well, I'm assuming it's not going to be something necessarily within the computers. I'm sorry. My search was more of A to make sure it wasn't something in the stacks, but I doubt that. But B was for the incoming book transfers,
Yes.
because we should have records of what we ordered and what we received and what's been requested by other libraries.
Okay.
That sort of librarian stuff, not the easy stuff.
Okay. Um, and before you sit down at the terminal, you're calling in the shooter.
Yeah, I'm assuming I would know a way to do that anonymously, but
Yeah.
if not, then I will do it. I'm not that they're going to remember who the hell I am, but I would say that I saw
Well,
a
they'll have an
suspicious
electronic record.
Yeah, the person that I'd seen a suspicious person in the parking lot, and it looked like he was carrying a gun.
Okay.
And then I would alert the other people around me, like a normal person would do if they'd seen something suspicious.
Okay. Basically, you make the call and then sit down at the desk. One of the desks in one of the back rooms. And almost immediately, the phone system lights up, and the speakerphone turns on, and an automated message comes out that this is a lockdown. This is not a drill. Shooter sighted on campus. Yada yada yada. Please remain where you are. Lock and bolt the doors, and report any suspicious activity to campus police.
Yeah, I figure since the library has doors in and out of it, we can lock the library doors, and that will hopefully keep people inside the library from panicking as much.
The main building doors automatically lock.
Yeah.
When the alert comes out. Only security personnel and higher up faculty have keys for those, or passes that will work on them, because they're all electronic at this point. So basically, you have free time at the computer.
Okay, I will use my awesome librarian skill to librarian as much as I can about this book that they want me to find.
Okay.
Not necessarily the location, but I'll concentrate on the book first.
Would you like to know the name of the book?
Yes, please. You can't find me, ha ha ha. Where's Wallow and Memoir?
No. The title of the book you were given is On the Selective Pressure for Negative Presence in Man by Charles Darwin.
Okay.
Charles Darwin's How Not to Be Seen.
Selective pressure for negative presence in man. Darwin. Okay. All right, yeah, like I said, go digging. I want to concentrate on the book first, and then if I'm coming up blank with the book, I'm obviously going to go out to the internet as well to see what I can find there. But if I can't find the book, I'll look for any reference to the Substacks within my own library or existing elsewhere for any sort of hints I can get for where to look.
Okay, we'll let you look.
Alrighty.
And I'll move back to everyone else. What are you all doing?
There you go. Ta-da!
I'm surprised that Darwin was a ninja, obviously.
Well, first and foremost, I am leaving a message to my little friend that he can do a lot better than flowers and chocolates.
Aww.
Okay. And apologizing profusely every time he sees you?
Yes.
Which you haven't seen him for a while? Well, a few days.
Yeah, wasn't he supposed to have left?
Yep. Interoffice mail.
Boys.
Literally, yeah, I was going to say.
Ew.
Okay, so, alright, you basically send a return message through interoffice address to, which was he?
creepy, sucky guy?
No,
Then
Clarkson. I keep
The love
wanting
of
to
my
say
life.
Colson too.
What the heck?
um, telephone.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'll be right back.
No problem. Okay.
Let's see. You know what? At this point, I have an office. I'm going
Yes,
to
you do.
that.
Okay.
Because it's going to have a computer and a
Yes.
terminal,
Yes.
and on which I can read up on the Null Protocol.
Okay.
Welcome to
Um,
My GM Hates Me.
I'm looking for loopholes.
If the person in question is a player character, they may not be killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only crazed.
somehow I doubt that's true.
Gosh, I like
there
this
is a-
rule.
There is a loophole. There is no time setting in this assignment. There's just the assignment: find the book before you die. And
With
if you
someone
don't,
actively trying
Was
to kill
someone shooting at me?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think they kind of decided to make a time limit.
Go ahead and give me a
Sweats the small stuff.
no, actually a Cram King, because you're studying up.
12.
Okay. I tried to run that one, and I guess it doesn't like Jelly Bean.
Dysonomicon?
Huh?
No, I'm running Dysonomicon.
Okay, I'll have to check that one. But because it looks like better dice, and that one just kept crashing on Jelly Bean, so I'm still using Dice Bag.
Oh, this one's not perfect either, but I'm occasionally communicating with the author.
Oh, cool.
I love how that conversation made absolutely no sense until I realized you're talking about dice rolling programs.
Okay, a 12.
It's probably not going to find much useful information.
No. You do, however, come across a list of previous persons who have been through the Null Protocol.
Okay.
And their grave sites, right? Right?
All but one.
Yeah.
Let me guess. Murdoch was the only one to make it through recently.
Yeah.
Mm.
Basically, the Null Protocol is to the effect if a Null finds out about the organization, they are attempted to be recruited
Or destroyed.
or destroyed.
That's
Because
not good.
as far as the organization is concerned, they are much too
Dangerous to leave out alone in the wild.
yeah.
Mm.
Well, with knowledge of the organization, because there's no real way the organization can keep a lid on them.
Right.
And asking nicely apparently has never occurred to any of them.
When you're protecting the species, you take whatever options you can.
Yeah, whatever.
So yeah, that's about all you find.
Mm.
That's not
I
good.
think I'd still rather have the physical dice. So while I'm reading up on that, pardon.
I'm assuming, Hicks, that you do the research that you emailed me about.
First I do this research, right? And then I'm sure we need a second exit out of this office. We can't be locked in if there's a leak about our entrance. So I'll try to find out how our subterranean office was built and what options we have to build a new exit, a back entrance, or maybe two. So that So we won't be trapped here.
Let's see. Where are you? Go ahead and give me a comic book roll.
Mm-hmm. 16.
Okay. You aren't really able to find much information on the facility itself as to history or whatnot. But everyone does notice its very close resemblance to the tunnels under town or under the college. It's just that this has been totally painted white.
Mm-hmm.
In looking around, you also can't find any real blueprints for the facility or anything like that. However, in looking around, you find the same, looks like a bricked over doorway in the kitchen area, just in front of the, like the refrigerator's like right here, and then on the wall right here, it looks like there's an entryway that's been bricked up.
Mm-hmm.
Which is odd because right on the other side of that is the laboratory.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go over to the lab, into the lab, and look at that wall, it's a solid wall, and there are refrigerators in front of it.
Okay, and if I take a look behind the refrigerators,
I would not recommend pulling them out all the way so that you unplug them. But if you do,
Janet keeps her food in there after all.
Not in the lab.
Oh.
Yeah,
Actually, I can
say.
imagine worse things happen if he unplugs the lab fridges.
Yeah, if you pull it out just a little bit to look behind, it is a flat, solid wall. There is no archway.
To the door.
Yep.
Is there room enough in between for some kind of small getaway behind between the walls?
You wouldn't think so.
Okay.
Not unless you're really, really thin.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, would there be any option to hire someone or call someone in to build an exit inside the tunnels, into the tunnels?
They would have to tear up most of the town in order to do so.
No, we don't want that. Okay.
Yeah, building permits are very difficult for secret organizations to get.
Yeah, I was just thinking you'd be mind wiping the contractors every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Good work today. Can I have you look right here, please?
Today we're going to be building a weather balloon.
Yeah. So, John, what do you think? Should we try to open this wall up, or should we try to build another exit into the... You're the boss here, after all.
Well,
you have to decide.
Well, I'm reading. What door? What wall?
I'll show you the new bricks in the wall, in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm. Behind the refrigerator.
Well, in front of it.
In front of the refrigerator.
Like if you're standing in front of the refrigerator, it's immediately to your left.
To your left. And on the other side, there's the laboratory. So I don't really know where this leads.
So
but we need a second exit. We can't rely only on one entrance and exit here.
Yeah, that's okay. That makes no sense. There's a okay. Brian, confirm for me, and I'm using body parts in lieu of a whiteboard. although I do have a whiteboard. Okay, so there's one wall.
Mm-hmm.
The kitchen and the lab share entrances on that wall?
Yes, they are right next to each other in the hallway.
Okay. The question is, how much space is there between the back of the kitchen wall and the back of the laboratory wall? If it's only a few inches, nothing. If it's a few feet, I expect we have a measuring tape around here somewhere.
It is roughly about 2 feet, about the width of the, well, sorry, no, about a foot. It's about the width of a cinder block.
Yeah, that's not going to be a viable exit.
Go ahead and give me a sweats the small stuff roll.
That is a 9.
Sweats the magic stuff roll.
What is
There's the edges of that archway, even though it's been painted over, has similar odd decorative motif around it, similar to what's on your ring and what was on that plaque in the cemetery.
Okay, so this is obviously one of their facilities. The doorway was that of a much older facility.
They kind of go up and meet up both sides and meet at the apex of the arch. And there's a recessed design there. Looks a little bit like your ring.
It's a Stargate. Yay!
Oh, I hope it's not. I mean, we only just recently took charge of the space. I would hate to find out I've opened an unstable singularity in it on the first few days. That would suck.
Hey, never underestimate our group. We are Murphy's Law.
I think the first order of business is assorted poking and prodding at the not working to see if there is any sort of trigger.
None of it moves.
Okay.
So let's tear up this wall, right?
Virginia.
Old-fashioned way.
Still don't think that would be a good idea. There's not enough room between the two. That'll just empty out into the lab.
Now, let's see.
No, what I expect is that part of this is a very old facility. Where that door in the kitchen is, there might have been a staircase on the other side at one time leading up to an appropriate point in the city. And the appropriate point in the city would be under the Illuminati Museum. This was probably the old entrance that they bricked up and over and turned into usable space down here when they closed off the entrance up there.
Maybe, but I don't know. I mean, a foot. Couldn't a human slip through that? I mean, it'd be kind of tight, but...
Not me.
Nor I.
The
Claire
dancer
could.
humans could. Yeah,
Yes.
dancer humans,
Claire
yes.
could.
Because
I'm tiny, so... Short and thin and compact, and I can fit in almost anywhere.
Well, since nobody seems to know anything about it, and since we can't ask anyone, we just have to try it.
Hicks, give me another comic book roll. John, give me another Sweats the Small Stuff roll.
And that is a 7.
And that is a 14.
Okay. Hicks, as John's looking around at the inscriptions and the circle at the top, you happen to notice that not only is the seal at the top almost identical to the seal on your ring, it is also a mirror recessed image of it.
Oh boy. Okay, I immediately place my ring in it and try to...
Oh, warn people first, please.
No,
you're high-fiving the archway?
For no apparent reason, without warning.
Yeah. Without any warning beforehand, I just put my arm up and put my ring in the recess.
Thundercats, ho!
I'm suddenly imagining a door swinging open in the laboratory, knocking over and unplugging the refrigerators.
Oh, that would be bad.
That would be very bad.
As your ring fits into the recess, the edges of the doorway glow a very bright white light, and the bricks inside kind of waver out, and you're left with an opening into white light.
Cool.
Oh crap, it's an unstable singularity.
Looks pretty stable to me.
I don't even have coffee stains on the carpet in my office yet, and...
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the keymaster, don't argue with him.
I look for something I can throw through this portal.
There's a kitchen towel on the refrigerator.
Okay, and off it goes.
Okay. You throw it. You throw it through the portal.
What the hell?
Right?
At least it wasn't heavy.
I don't know, it's just something about the way he says stuff sometimes. It just cracks me up. And off it goes.
Meanwhile, on the other side, oh yes, it has been ages since the sacred portal is opened. Finally, they shall come through, sharing their knowledge, and what the hell is that?
It was better than like a frying pan or something. You're just concussing the people on the other side.
Fans, who knew?
Yeah.
Okay, you toss it through. Nothing happens. I mean,
Okay.
it's like it sails through open air. But once it enters the light, you don't see it.
Okay. So.
Okay, I'm gonna go and grab one of the flowers, since it would be long, and
Okay.
see if I can take it, hold the stem, the very end of the stem, and put the flower in, and see if I can pull it back out without it being destroyed.
Okay. As you head back to your desk, you see a red flashing warning on your computer screen.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Basically, it's a news alert. Local campus in lockdown.
Wahaha.
Great. Jane's done something.
Good thing we didn't go right back there.
Shooter sighted. That's
Oh,
basically all you see. You grab the rose and head back up. You hold it by the end and push it into the light and pull it back out. Still a rose.
All right, I love y'all, but y'all have cell phones, right? They
Yeah.
take video,
Yeah.
right? So you could tape the cell phone to a stick like a broom and stick it through, and then you'd have video of the other side.
I could think of at least one reason that wouldn't work, or one reason why it might not work.
Well, if it's very bright on the other side, probably. But
No, I was thinking if the signal couldn't penetrate the doorway.
well, if we
Well,
use
no,
anyone's, it should probably be Hicks, because he's just getting into
Push Hicks through. That's all. Just push Hicks through.
that's not. I was really worried that was going to be your next idea, was to push somebody through it. So.
I thought about that, and
Just be glad you're running for your life, Jane.
Yeah, I know. Otherwise, they'd volunteer me.
You know what? The user
I wouldn't
interface
even
is all wrong.
volunteer you, I'd just push you in.
Yeah, the user interface is all wrong for a trash compactor anyway. I think it is a doorway. I'll test this theory myself.
Oh, good. Okay, have fun.
It's nice
Okay.
knowing you, John.
You know, that's
All
why they have the little UAVs they send through in Stargate that go drifting off into space, chirping happily as they die. Beep, boop, boop, doop, doop, doo.
Well, maybe you can build us some
Apparently.
when you come back.
Sometimes a doorway is just a doorway.
Yes.
This is quite true.
You guys basically see David just walk into the light, like Carol Ann, totally disappears. David, if you'll check chat, I'm talking to you there.
Yes.
Okay.
300 years later, he reappears in the middle of the fairy ring.
There we go.
Along with catnip.
Let's see. /users. Oh, there we go.
Okay, while you guys are standing there, let's see. 1, 2. Hicks, you get hit in the face with the towel. It comes flying back through the.
Okay, fair enough. I put it back where it belongs, and I follow John.
Okay.
Wait,
They're
that's
in.
your indication it's safe if someone hits you in the face with a dish towel.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't you wish you'd thrown the frying pan through now?
Okay. And Emmy, you're the only one left.
Great. Well, if we're all gonna die, might as well do it together.
Okay.
Self-preservation. The children today. No
That's
sense
team
of self-preservation.
That's team
No,
spirit.
no. Strong sense
Next
of
time,
adventure. There's a
I'm going.
difference.
I'm going with graduate students next time. I swear.
Admit it, we're fun.
Yeah. Youth.
Okay. Emmy, you walk through as well. Or sorry, Claire, you walk through as well. And all three of you find yourself in a circular room. Actually, vaguely more. Well, no, the room itself is circular. The only light in it is coming from the doorway behind you, which the edges and center of it are lit with a bright white light. Set up kind of like standing stones in the middle of the room are a series of similar door frames. Just the arch, no door or anything bricked up inside of it, just the archways.
Mm-hmm.
One
You know,
of
it
them says
also-
Narnia.
And no signs or anything, no letters.
Nope.
They're not gonna make it that easy.
Unlabeled exits. Lovely.
Mm.
Well, you would figure. I mean, this is something you guys can only activate with your rings, right?
Mhm.
So only the secret society could get in here. So why on God's green earth wouldn't they label it?
Good point. I don't know.
Again, you're working for Evil Incorporated.
It happens.
Okay, we need to remember our door and then try one of the others.
Okay, get the piece of chalk out of my bag.
Okay.
Write the word home in front of the doorway we just came through.
Okay.
Yeah.
There are a total of 8 archways, forming like a sort of an octagonal pattern in the middle of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now see. There are worldwide only 8 of these facilities, each manned with students. And the whole organization consists of people recently caught from campus.
That would be sad.
Gotta make you wonder.
Okay.
All the
I think
K's
you
have
just-
retired.
I think you just described how the federal government operates.
Yeah. Okay, I pick one of the other doorways at random and try to unlock it.
Okay, which one?
The one a bit left of the opposite side from our home door. So
Okay, so hold on.
Gonna say you forgot to bring the dish towel with you to throw, though.
Well,
I
they know
still have
they're,
my flower.
they're pretty sure they're not going to die at this point. Okay,
See, gullible children. Gullible children.
that's the point. Okay. This is
Home,
Tom.
yes.
You want to go to this one?
No, the other. I don't know if you are mirror imaged or real. I want on the left side.
Well-
When I walk, I want to go to my left hand a bit.
Okay, so yeah, up.
Yeah, that
Yes,
one.
up. That
So
would be
he's
up.
going to the one at the 10:30 position if home is at the 9 position.
Yes.
Home is at 3.
What was there? So
Yeah,
one,
so
Home is
yeah,
at
no,
3.
you've got the right one, I think, from what he wanted, Brian. It's
Okay, so
almost
this
straight
one?
across and up one.
Up one.
Up
Okay.
one, yes.
That one.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
it was that one.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Sorry, I was backwards. Alright, Alright, give me a minute.
Quick, you must invent a world that's full of Smurfs. Or giant talking bunny rabbits.
You should be so lucky!
If it's Smurfs, we're breaking it up for good. We're not going in there.
No, it's the Snorks. It's the bad ripoff of the Smurfs.
Listen.
See if this is going to reach. Ha! Victory!
Oh, yeah. Why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, baby.
No, there is no Snoo Snoo planet in this world. It is not allowed.
Why do you give me such good ideas, Martha, and then tell me no? That only serves to be encouragement. Okay. I'm gonna have to find that list again. Okay. All right. You activate it. It gets nice and bright, like the one that you just came through. And as soon as it activates, the one you came through deactivates.
Thought so much.
And yeah,
Oops.
nice bright white light.
We lost John.
Okay, he'll be back in a sec. Meanwhile, let me find my list. Okay.
Bing.
And he's back.
Loading John 2.0.
I don't see him though.
No.
He's the invisible John.
Give him a second. He may be back. All right.
Am I allowed to make a joke that you guys forgot to bring your towel?
Yes, you are.
Yay!
Okay, that's David, and he's back. All
There
right.
we go.
I need one
So-
more.
Okay. Welcome back. And I will say, I'll be right back and walk in.
Okay. You walk through, and you come out in the middle of a very steam-filled, hot room. and you hear machinery going, and it's very, very, very hot in here.
Okay. Is it also very humid? Is this like a sauna or something?
Not quite that bad, but you would say the humidity is probably about the same as the surrounding area outside. It's just very, very hot in here, and a little smoky.
What are the walls like? And what is the portal like in the wall?
The portal is recessed into a brick wall, and it looks essentially just like an archway. If you look, the rest of the wall is made up of similar arches, but they're just decorative, filled with brick. And there's a lot of very large machinery here.
What kind of machinery?
You're not entirely sure, but it looks like some sort of turbine thing. Where the hell did the character sheets go? Oh, very good, John.
Character sheet for turbine things?
Yes. Yes, I do. I have a character sheet for everything. Okay, there it is. Go ahead and give me a exchange student roll.
14.
14. It looks, you guess, kind of like a power plant.
Is this room large or?
It is very large. There are, in fact, the ceiling is also very high. You'd have to go up quite a bit, but you have to look up quite a bit. But there are actually large windows, maybe about 15, 20 feet up.
And is there some kind of exit or?
Looks like there's a door a little further down.
Okay. Since I said I'll be right back, I'll just take a very quick look through the next door.
Okay.
And then return, if I can.
You mean you want to look outside, or you want to peek back through the archway?
Outside, through the next door.
Okay, you push open the door and look outside. The nice autumn breeze blows in, and it's very cooling. You kind of recognize the street. It looks like one of the streets that leads off of campus.
Here in this city.
Leads you, if you had to guess, this is probably the school power plant.
Okay. Okay, I close the door and return.
Okay. You hop back through the gate.
Yes. So.
And the other two are right there in front of you.
Okay. This looks like the school power plant, and there's a door outside to the street. And yeah, then I think we should deactivate this again.
Okay, let's get back to the home gate.
Yes.
Okay. You go back over that. You hit the trigger with your ring, and it activates, and the one that you just came through deactivates.
Okay. I think I prefer that configuration. It means nothing can come through any of those others to surprise us.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so we have a back exit. That's more than one.
John, go ahead and give me a Sweats the Small Stuff roll.
6.
The room seems pretty well taken care of. There's not like dust or anything anywhere.
Oh. You know the cleaning service that comes through our offices?
Hmm.
I wonder if it's in any way connected to the campus.
Hmm.
That this is the way the janitor comes in.
It's possible.
I swear, if you pop in my library, I'm just going to shoot everybody. With a staple gun, because I don't actually have a real one.
Don't shoot me. You can shoot them, but don't shoot me.
I'd kind of object to being shot at.
It's just staples. They only go about 4 feet. But it's really
Okay.
fun when you shoot it at somebody and they flinch.
Well, I guess then we should probably figure out what the other doors are.
Yes.
Yeah, we need to start plotting the course. It might be good to have an easy way into the base
Hmm.
that doesn't involve the garage entrance. On the other hand,
So
there's
if
something
we
jarring about coming in next to a refrigerator.
know where the entrances are and whatnot, where these doors are then. So say we were near the power plant and we went into the power plant and went down to where the door was. On the other side, is there a place for the rings to go to open the door?
Hicks, you did see the trigger on that side as well.
Okay.
Go.
So we would need to check out all the doors, right?
We need to
make
pop
a
through
map.
all doors without being seen, preferably, because
Yes.
didn't they say there was something happening on the campus at the moment?
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta be
maybe.
careful about this.
Yeah, maybe we should do that at night when we are not so easily seen.
I'm okay for that. On the other hand, you know, I did a bit of research into the Null Protocol. In recent history, Murdoch was the only Null to actually survive it. So that kind of worries me.
I wonder what his test was.
There were only a total of 4 names on the list.
Still, 1 out of 4 doesn't sound real good.
And most of the others were from the turn of the previous century.
Okay, so these don't happen often,
No.
at least not around here.
The records you pulled were for the entire organization.
Oh,
Oh,
okay, these don't happen often at all.
yeah.
Just when the GM hates you. There've only been 4 games.
Well, Martha, you picked a
I'm-
character with semi-supernatural abilities. I had to explain them somehow.
Yeah. Technicalities.
Which reminds me, I wanted the doctor to check the sequencing on my blood just to make sure I'm not a weir monkey.
Yeah, well, I think
he
he needs to
did-
test all of us.
He did pull samples on everyone, and he's currently checking.
He's running us through the Splice-O-Matic 4000 right now.
Well, no,
I will not
that-
be surprised if you're a monkey.
I still say you're
that
more
would
bunny
be
than
if
monkey.
you want to be such and such, he would feed you through the Splice-O-Matic.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
Right
No.
now, he's just feeding you through the sequencer.
Yeah, let's not play around with that. That sounds like a really bad idea.
Because you remember what happened last time he tried to insert genes into something.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what, we're not going to try the doors right now then?
No.
Okay.
In the evening.
I think it would be a really bad idea to do that right now. On the other hand, I could think of a compelling reason to do so.
Okay.
So let's see. Let's pick another one of those doors, and I'm going to go ahead and pick the window.
Okay.
Let's try this door in the 1030 position.
We see only black.
Okay. I can see it.
Yeah, I
Okay.
can see it too.
Basically, the one right immediately to the left of the the home base as you exit, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, you activate it. The home base goes dark, and this one is open.
Okay, let's take a quick look through here. There's always the possibility one of these is going to open up into the campus security offices. That would be real awkward.
Then we would have to
Real
kill
awkward.
all campus
just a
security.
little bit.
You're not killing anybody. You guys don't have guns.
You
Yeah,
walk
but
through.
we would need guns. in
We
this
don't have
case.
guns yet.
Okay. I have a super soaker with soapy water in it.
Okay. Who is walking through this one? Just
I
John?
John. John.
Okay.
I'll scout this one.
Okay. You walk through. Tiled floor, tiled walls. You look behind you. There's the frame set into the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Sinks along
Right.
one wall and stalls along the opposite.
Mhm.
Hope it's not a
Cool.
girl's bathroom.
Urinals?
Say.
No urinals.
Okay,
And,
back to the door.
Oh!
Did you say anything?
No.
Okay, good.
Okay, back through the door. Claire, I think this one's yours.
Great. Okay, I go through.
Okay. You're
I
in a
had a
bathroom.
horrified look when I came back through.
Oh, it's just a bathroom. You wimp.
Yeah, with trepidation, you go through, and yeah, it's a restroom. You had to guess, ladies' room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Does it
so
have a
not all of us
couch?
can use all of the exits.
Well, you
Well, we
could.
can, but you have to be in drag for this one, so.
Or just come out with a girl and you'll be just fine.
Woohoo!
Okay, then go out the door to the bathroom.
Okay. You're rich, so you're not quite sure where you are.
I like that.
That's not good.
You haven't seen the place before.
It's a pauper's prison.
No. You walk around a little bit, and you realize you're actually in the bus station / train station.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't know what that is.
Ugh. You just came out of the bathroom. So, ugh. Blech.
Let's see that one.
Could be worse. Could have been one of us.
True. Although it's mass transit restroom, so I don't think anybody would have blinked if it was one of you guys.
Mhm.
Ew.
Yeah, but if we walked through a shiny portal, that would raise suspicions.
Well, yeah, technicalities. But I meant walking out of the bathroom.
Well, if anybody knows who I am and knows my money, they'd probably wonder why I'm there. So I'm gonna go back and
Okay.
I just like that you walk out, look confused, turn around, walk back in the bathroom. Oh, the innocent
what is
bystanders
this
have to be having
strange
a field day.
place? I've never seen this before. How
How
weird.
exotic.
You, you peons get on these long vehicles together and go places.
Like, my,
You
you have
have a
really
car.
really horrible looking limos. I don't get it.
Okay.
Nice to be rich.
Alrighty. So you go back through. Do you deactivate?
Of course.
Okay. So
28.
John seems to be wanting to check the top one there.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so activate it then.
Okay. Are you taking point on this, Claire?
Yeah.
I'm half
Okay.
hoping one of these does open into the library.
John seems a little traumatized from his last
Yeah.
visit. So Jane,
That's why I'm.
Wait a second.
Take it
Wait a
over.
second. Don't do anything. What do we do when we stumble upon someone? What if we open our portal in front of civilians?
Just knock them out and walk back through. I don't know. Does anybody know that Vulcan thing that just
Nerve
touching
pinch?
her down?
Not yet. I'm sure our manual would require us to kill all people we meet. So we should take care not to meet anyone because we don't want to.
Well,
to
no,
not
the manual doesn't tell you have to kill everyone. Just the ones who can't be made to forget.
Yeah, but we cannot make anyone forget. We need a
Yeah, but
Brad
we
for
can
that.
probably contact Brad.
Yeah,
Brad probably knows how to do it.
yeah.
Okay, so
Yes, please distract the person who's trying to kill me. I'd appreciate
Yes, so we should call Brad back and call in a conference.
Brad's not trying to kill you.
that. Oh, okay.
Anyway, so are you gonna go through this one, or are you gonna try and call Brad?
I'm all for calling Brad and waiting for the exploration.
I don't even care.
I want to explore at night when we don't meet anyone.
Claire doesn't care, so she's gonna activate this one.
Damn it, Claire.
Okay, you activate it.
Well, I admit I'm curious too.
Okay.
It lights up, and Claire, you walk on through, and you're standing on the sidewalk. Across the street is Cooper Park.
Fun.
Oops.
You are at the Reliquary.
At the what?
The Reliquary. The let me give you the number. It's easier. 26. Oh no, sorry, not 26. Sorry, I'm in the wrong location here. Hold on. Where is it? 18. Sorry, you're not looking at the park. You're looking at the open street.
Okay, so 18.
Yep, you're at 18.
Oh.
But you're on the street?
Yes.
Ooh, get out of there.
Yeah, I'll go back. Did anyone see me?
You don't think so.
Okay.
But deactivate it quick, just in case.
Yeah.
As a car drives through it. A really confused bike messenger.
Well, it's not, in the middle of the street.
It's just sort of in a shallow alleyway.
Okay, I thought it was actually in the street. I was going to say that
No,
would be
no,
a
no.
lot of fun.
No, it's the Reliquary is the small building, almost like a tower, that's pretty much completely. There's no entrances or anything, just a large plaque, and it has a dedication on it to Thalia. In memoriam kind of thing. It's a nice, pretty little building, but it looks a bit like the old medieval towers. That looks like there could be a door halfway up. There's this archway here, but no one's actually brought into it at any point in time. All right.
All I can think is that's sort of a challenge to John, isn't it? There's a big building with no doors. Can you get in it? Dun dun dun.
Wait, really?
Well, there are no windows either.
Oh, okay. I was going to
No
say
doors and no windows?
Nope. Just
Why
these
the
archways.
entrance? Why the entrance would have to be on the roof?
The roof is steepled.
This is John.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
He'll find a way.
Okay,
He'll just
so
perch on the top of it.
you want to go check the one immediately opposite the home base?
I guess that's where John's telling us to go.
Well,
Okay.
I'm just going in sequence from the start.
Okay, no problem.
All right.
You open that one. Who wants to walk through this one?
I guess I'll take this one.
Okay. You walk out into the crisp autumn air. Ooh, what are the chances? Let's see. 20 or better. You're lucky. You walk out into the nice autumn air, and you're facing a row, several rows of concrete benches. You turn around.
The amphitheater.
Yep.
Oh, fun.
Well, now you're on campus. Careful.
Oh, we've been on campus a few times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, not the lockdown portion.
We were looking for someone with a gun when suddenly we saw someone appearing in a shiny light, and he looked a lot like John from Bushy Hall.
Okay, and you are just the entryway is actually just below the inscription for the
Secret entrance to the
catacombs. Yes.
catacombs. Fascinating.
It's good to know.
At one time, it was probably all one complex.
Oh, yeah.
But then certain parts got discovered and they had to close them off. Well, I'm going to jump back in that gate,
Okay.
close it.
Okay.
Hey, Hicks, you haven't taken a turn yet.
Yeah, I still think we should wait until the night.
Screw that. Let's go to the next one.
Okay. Who wants to activate this one?
I will.
Okay. You touch your ring into the recession at the top, and the edges of the portal light up and then shut down.
Oh, this gate's out of order.
Huh.
Is there another gateway? Is there another gateway open in here?
Wait. Maybe
Nope.
this is going somewhere where we would be seen when we go through. Maybe there's an automatic protection.
You think there's some sort of quantum lock on it?
Yes.
Nifty if that's the case.
That would be awesome, actually.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, a Higgs field collapses when when the effect is being observed.
I like it.
Sort of anti-Heisenbergian. But I expect more it has to do with the gateway either being broken or closed off or something, which is
Or
something we'll have to look
restricted.
into later. Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess next door then.
Yeah.
You open that one and walk through. Who wants to go through?
I will.
Okay. You are in the library.
Woohoo.
I go right back in and tell them.
Okay.
So we have the library right there.
We have a library entrance right here.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Very useful.
And it is the campus library, not the town library.
I would hope so. The town has a library too?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's in the revised version that's online. I posted it a couple weeks ago.
Oh. So what do you guys want to do? Look at the last one, or should we go and help Jane?
Now, is it actually in the library? Okay, is it in the library itself, or okay? Where in the library is it?
Good question.
You asking Claire? She went
Yeah.
through.
Oh, yeah. Where was it?
It was actually upstairs in one of the stacks.
Okay, guys. If you're coming through into the library, you're students, you would have been lectured on the protocol for lockdown. If you were out wandering at the stacks by yourself, they would have taken you into a room probably and locked it. There shouldn't be anybody just loose. If you show up loose, that's probably not a good thing.
Well, we're not going to stray far from the gate. Ideally.
No. If we would go through, we would have to deactivate the gate. We still don't want to blow our cover, right?
Right.
Ladies Lou.
AKA the door that John will never walk through again.
Without duress. Or a few drinks in him.
No. Oh, the heck with it.
Okay.
I'm leaving it there.
All right. Well, what do you guys think?
Let's check out the last door first.
Well, let's make this official. There
Okay.
we go.
Let's finish it. Then.
Okay. All right. You walk through this one, and you come out facing the. Okay, I'm going to say it because I haven't said it in a while. The Mataquena-Thorth River.
What the heck?
Fun.
At what point?
You turn around and
Is it anywhere
you're...
near where what's his name opened up the thing?
No. You wouldn't
No.
know that anyway.
Oh, well, I know, but maybe there'd be something flying around. You never know.
You're actually you turn around and you look and you're at the old stone warehouse that was set up on the city docks.
And no one inside.
Not on this side of the building, no.
Okay.
Okay.
So we go back and deactivate.
Yes.
Okay.
And now we decide what we want to do.
How about call Jane on her cell phone that you all have,
Fine.
and maybe let her know what you're doing before you appear in the library?
Fine, I call you.
Yay!
I'll be nice.
So, almighty GM, have I found anything useful yet?
You find absolutely zero references to the book at all, and you find not just in the library, but on the internet as
Oh
a
yeah,
whole,
that's what I figured.
and no reference to a Substack here in the library.
Are there Substacks anywhere else that are referenced?
No.
Okay. So fill them in on what I found or what I haven't found. Ask them what they're up to. I'm assuming you guys are going to tell me what you've been up to.
Of course we are. We'll be like, well, we just found a door that leads directly into your home base.
Okay, so would I know where that door is going to come out in the stacks?
She tells you, and
At least
you know
an idea.
it's on the third floor. Which is the floor's always been a little odd, even after, especially after the renovation, because the walls themselves are stonework with these odd arches going around, and it's just that floor.
Okay, well, my main concern is, how long has it been since the alert went off for the guy? How much longer do we have before the campus is going to come out of lockdown?
About yeah, you figure you're not sure because they it's been different every time there's been one of these things, and with every
How,
campus.
how
It's the
often do you
it's
have
it,
these
it's the
lockdowns?
well, it's the occurrence nobody wants to consider. So every time is going to be a bit like a Chinese fire drill.
Yeah.
But basically, I mean, are we looking at it's only going to be like another hour, or?
Roughly, yeah.
Okay.
About another half
Um,
hour, you would guess.
I'd counsel them to wait, and as soon as the lockdown's out, come through, and I can meet them up there. I'm just concerned that if they are found sort of running loose in the stacks, we don't know. It would be hard to explain how they got into the building and/or how they got out of whatever room they were shuffled into once the lockdown went down. I can't get out of the room that I'm in, obviously, to go get them.
Right.
So,
Okay.
but I'd ask you guys if you could use the computers there to do the same sort of searching that I'm doing here, letting them know that I haven't found anything about the book or the subsections.
Okay.
And then asking you guys that I was going to check with the fairies. I was going to ask them to check with the fairies later tonight because I don't want to leave the building. It's relatively safe in here.
Yeah, but the book has been put there by our organization. Why would
Well,
there be
they
any
didn't- I don't know that
reference
they
in
actually meant it was in this library. Remember, they said the hideout was underneath the Illuminati Museum, but you couldn't get to it from the museum. So there's a good chance that the book is here, but I can't actually access it through the library proper. You have to account for all possibilities on that.
Okay, now I'm trying to think.
But
Where
how
did
likely is it that the fairies would know?
It can't hurt to check, though.
And why would Puck help us?
Oh, I wasn't going to Puck. I was going to the fairy librarian.
Oh, the librarian.
Yeah. If anybody was going to know, she probably
She's
would.
been making contacts.
I use what I can get. So otherwise, I guess. But yeah, so we'll just wait till the lockdown's over, and then
Okay.
reconvene
Okay.
on the third floor.
At this point, I have to consult my knowledge of the Null Protocols. What penalty clauses are there in place for anybody who helps the unlucky contestant?
There's nothing about aid given or denied or anything like that. You have the taskee, and you have the hunter who has been
Selected.
selected to go after them, and basically once the task is completed, the hunter stands down or the hunter succeeds.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, ask him if they'd be willing to swing by and talk to Murdoch and see if he has any tips.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that.
I'm trying to think of all the contacts we have that we can use. The fairy librarian was obviously it's a library thing, so she might. Puck would probably be useless because he'd giggle.
Yeah.
Murdoch would be good. Who else do we have that we can call on?
Just about no one.
Did you say that the third floor of the library is full of arches like that?
Much like the power plant was full of similar arches, but all of them are decorative, except for the one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, while we're there, I'm going to start looking into at what point that addition to the library was done and who was behind it, and I'm assuming the grant money came from somebody. See if I can't figure out as much as I can about the third floor itself.
Well, the third floor's been there as long as the building has.
Okay,
It's just
but
that
I meant
when-
the renovation.
The renovations basically just didn't touch the walls on this floor.
So the walls are largely intact.
But everything else was changed. Check out the history of the library then, see if I can find anything weird, check and see if I can find a history of the changes that have been made to the building, see if there's any blueprints or anything.
Yeah, you can find it pretty much just about 5 to 8 years ago. They started the renovations to modernize the building, but that's about everything that happened. That's pretty much all they did was come through, lay down new carpeting, redo the bathrooms, installed the security system. That's basically it, and just repainted everything. But the only thing they didn't touch were the walls on the third floor.
Interesting.
Any indication of why they didn't?
Almost prophetic, even.
Apparently, they liked the
Decor.
decor. Yeah.
Well, it probably has a "Don't touch me" on it somehow. The gates, I'm pretty sure, are going to be relatively resistant to people chopping through them.
Yeah, well, maybe there's like a charm or something on it that like makes people not want to fiddle
knock
with
it down.
it.
That's what I was thinking. Okay, then yeah, wait till the lockdown's over then. For them to get here.
Meanwhile, while the lockdown is waiting, Claire and Hicks and John as well, I'm assuming, try to do research on the book from your end, and you get, pops up the book written by Darwin. Few years after Origin of the Species and some of his other works, specifically on nulls and their evolution. And the copy for the local organization is on file in the Substacks of Ravenhurst College Library.
And that's it.
That's it.
Great. So
gives you a call number for the book too.
Well, that was wonderfully helpful.
But it's the same call number that Jane was given that does not match anything used at the library itself.
And I'm assuming when I searched on the internet, I couldn't find anything similar there.
No. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. You did, on a whim, enter the call number string into Wolfram Alpha just to see what would happen.
Oh, heck yes. I'm checking everything.
And it displays a fractal pattern.
Oh, that's helpful.
You all think I'll be right back. When I get back, lockdown will have passed.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, I know the library relatively well. It's where I work. I don't know of any place I could be storing extra books, which would seem to indicate that it's hidden within the stacks. But the number that they've given me doesn't exist. So I don't really have any... I mean, I can go check where Darwin's other books are. Well, once lockdown's
starting
over.
Point.
Yeah, I mean, that's really my only starting point right now is to check Darwin's other books.
And then once we get through, John and Hicks are able, can look around and see if they notice anything strange or out of place, or
we'll get just a couple extra set of eyes on it.
Yeah, but as a librarian, you would be the one who would notice any book that wouldn't belong here.
Well, sure, but maybe with the comic book and maybe with John's
so that's the small stuff.
You guys might notice something that's off in design or structural things that maybe Jane just hasn't noticed because it hasn't been important.
Yeah, because the call number obviously isn't anything that I recognize to know how to use it referencely. I mean, to marry it into what we have already. So, I'm going to wait for John to wander back in. But yeah, if you guys have got any ideas, obviously.
If people go through, let's say John and Hicks go through the library and I stay behind, if I activate one of the doors, will that deactivate the one for them?
Yes.
Like on both sides?
Yes.
Okay.
But if you deactivate the gate, it's deactivated on both sides.
Okay, just making sure.
And you can.
Because I'm not going to be any help in the library, I think.
You can either re-trigger the same gate to deactivate it, or activate any of the others.
Yeah. Well, that was my plan.
Okay.
Okay, so what's on the third floor,
Um,
book-wise?
book-wise, um,
I'm assuming that they gate into that specific location for a reason, so what's around it?
theology, mythology, um, anthropology, um, um, philosophy,
Yeah,
real
sounds
me.
like the right place.
Some physics. Physics is actually up here too, especially where it starts to get into metaphysics.
Not overly surprised. Okay, general plan was once they come through, well, John's back, we didn't get to check with him, but I was going to use my librarian skills to start with the where Darwin's origin of the species and whatnot are and just work my way outwards from that, looking for the book and looking for any other books that might seem out of place or something wrong with the stacks. I was going to ask if John and Hicks would do the same with their Sweats of Small Stuff and Comic Book Aficionado, except working out from the door.
Okay, bear in mind, we just got into the library through a means that 99% of the campus has no idea exists, and most of the
Yeah.
other 1% would scoff at. You're not just looking for a book.
Huh?
I have the suspicion that there is another gateway somewhere in the third floor of the library.
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to say. If you guys start
Yeah.
looking from that door and just look for anything out of place.
Yeah, since the
Going out,
lockdown's
then-
off,
Yeah,
I
because
would say that you and Hicks go to the library and start looking around to see if you guys see anything, and
And
I will try to find Murdoch.
and then I'm going to start from where Darwin's other books are and just look for anything out of place there while they're looking on the third floor. Because
Okay.
I'll know if something's... Yeah, I'm not going to know what magical stuff might look like, but I'll know what doesn't look right for a library, I'd hope, anyway.
Yeah.
For your library, especially.
Okay, I will just suggest to everyone, be careful. There is
heck
nothing.
yes.
There is nothing in the description of the Null Protocol that says there is anything other than quarry, hunter, and hunted. And if we're not on the hunter's side,
Yeah, hopefully he won't be shooting
Yeah.
at you guys, but everybody's got cell phones. Give me a call if you need to scatter.
right?
There's no way for the hunter to know on what side we are. We are just the
I don't think the
organization.
Just
Yeah, I
stay
don't
away
think
from windows,
Okay,
and you guys
at-
should
at-
be fine.
At this point, I think
No.
we have plausible deniability in intellectual curiosity.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Where do I want to start? John and Hicks. You look around at the various other arches. The one you come through is actually centered in the wall, and it actually comes out right between the two restrooms.
What is it with restrooms? These portals.
It's a common place to take a break.
I needed somewhere where the wall was not covered with bookcases.
Yeah.
That's as good a place as any.
Mhm.
On the other side of the restrooms, you get bookcases all the way around, and then the central stacks through the middle of the room. The archways are present against the wall. There's actually another set above them, so it looks kind of like an aqueduct design on the wall, arches upon arches. None of the others have the intricate designs.
Now, I was away from the terminal, but I did have the speakers on. You mentioned something about plugging the call number into Wolfram Alpha and getting something.
Yes.
A fractal pattern.
Yeah, fractal pattern.
I would have mentioned that to everybody else. I have no idea what it means, but other than there's math involved.
Nice, pretty colors
Yeah.
and shapes that repeat and tessellate.
Yeah, so I guess, I mean, if I don't find anything in Darwin, I'd go...
Wait. Repeating shapes?
Mm-hmm.
And you mentioned the aqueduct pattern here has arches within arches.
Well, no, arches upon arches.
Okay, not quite the same thing.
No.
Not quite, no.
Now,
I was going to check out.
Yeah, now, is there a text... Is there something on the third floor that would relate to fractal patterns and infinite reproducibility?
There was a theoretical physics section, but...
Not Not exactly, no.
But yeah, I was thinking that was a good place to check too. Yeah. 'Cause if the Darwin doesn't pan out, we can start checking on the.
Jane, you check out the natural history section with Darwin's books. Some of them are well, pretty much all the ones here are more recent editions. But you know for a fact that there are older editions in the rare books category.
Okay, well, after the generic one is done, if I don't find anything weird, I'll move to the other location for him.
Yeah, you don't find anything weird.
Okay, then
Any
move
out
to
of
rare
place
books.
or any odd books. This is probably one of your favorite sections of the library. You know where every mote of dust is in this room. There's nothing out of place here.
Okay.
And you do not recognize or see that book or anything anywhere here.
On the third floor, I'll try to imagine where a shady character from a comic book would put something to hide between the stacks, and look there.
And I'll probably be pacing off distances looking for anything secret.
Okay. Both of you go ahead and give me rolls.
Oh my gosh.
That's not a good sound.
Good thing that you got something, because I only sweated 5 small stuff.
Okay, so I got a 5.
Damn, guys.
That's my help.
Both of you see nothing out of the ordinary.
Damn you.
We're supposed to be helping, not failing.
We must be on the wrong track here.
Oh, it's totally not the third floor. Quick, to the second.
When I hear substacks, I think basement.
Yeah, good idea. Yeah, basement. Sounds about right.
Okay.
So,
You guys get down to the basement. And
Get down, be funky.
well, actually, you get to the elevator to go down.
Stairs for me, please.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take the elevator.
Okay. Either way, from
Because I
the
can
stairs.
slide down banisters.
Okay. You slide down the banisters to the basement level, and there is an electronic card lock on the door.
Ooh.
Do not make me shush you. Stop sliding on things. Oh, actually, I'm going to need to let the dogs in. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. And does the elevator even have a
The elevator
button for-
does have a basement button. However, you press it and nothing happens. There is, however, a card slot on the inside of the next to the control panel for the elevator.
Okay, now the basement gets really interesting. I'm looking for Jane.
Unfortunately, it's interesting in a mundane way.
Anyone want a free dog?
which one?
Ah, the corgi.
I'll take him.
He barks a lot and pees on things. Would you like a dog that barks a lot and pees on things?
I'll take. Well, I have a cat that pees on things all the time, so
Oh,
They'll be
good, they
in
can
good
pee on
company.
things together.
exactly. They'll be best friends.
Okay, you guys.
Kitty buddies.
Jane, your cell phone rings.
Okay. I
In the
answer it.
library.
That's okay. I have a muted ringer.
Okay.
Quiet. It's calming. It goes, shh.
You have John and Hicks. They both want to get into the basement, please.
What's in the basement? No, I mean, I'm asking the GM what's in the basement. Sorry.
The basement is actually where you are now in the rare book section.
Okay.
It's also where newly arrived books are. It's also the book repair facility, stuff like that.
And it's locked with a card
Super
lock.
Rest? Okay, yeah, go over and let them in. Librarian, yay! I like Conan the librarian, though.
Okay.
Okay.
John,
Let them in, tell them they're not allowed to touch anything, or I will dismember them. But I haven't found anything in the rare book section, so I guess they're down here because they think maybe subsections mean actual sub-basement. So what other places are there to check out here? There's a book repair and there's a book receiving.
Yeah, it's basically this is the shipping center for the library. It's where they receive books. It's where they send books out.
Did Jane get to see? Did Jane get to see the gateway we came through yet?
No.
No.
So she doesn't know what we're looking for.
Well, that's why you guys need to get down there.
I thought we were looking for a book.
Yeah, we're looking for a book. They came in through a gateway. Okay.
Well,
check out the other sections that are
looking
down
for a
here,
sign.
the new received in the book repair, and let them check around for another gateway.
Okay, there's a couple people in the repair section working, and other people in shipping, packaging up stuff. So there's staff down here.
Yeah, then ask the staff if they happen to have seen the book come by, and just that we're trying to track it down.
Check for rings on the staff.
Yep.
No.
And then, do we see any doorway type things? The book that I'm looking for?
No
Anything
archways. Nothing other than ordinary office space. And stuff.
And the kink in the neck.
Ooh,
no, back actually.
Oh, not good.
The giant pumpkin I bought today. I strained my back carrying it to the car.
Pumpkin pie. Pumpkin guts. Okay, then I guess I will, if there's nothing up here, I want to go up to the 3rd floor to see this gate they came through.
Okay.
Just for future references and stuff. Okay, so I've looked everywhere that has Darwin's books in it. We've checked everywhere in the basement. See, I'm thinking sub-stacks that they're talking about hidden within the normal stacks rather than sub as in sub-basement. Mostly because I've gone over the blueprints for the library and I didn't see any place where you could hide books. So that would sort of indicate that they've hidden it in among the other books.
Except where you hide your books, right?
Yeah. And well, if it was where I hide my books, then I would have noticed while I was hiding them, I'm sure. So
have you seen anything on the 3rd floor that disagrees with the blueprints? The blueprints would be publicly available.
Oh yeah, no, I already went through and looked through those. Yeah, check out the 3rd floor around the gate and see if I see anything that looks out of place.
No. You've used this bathroom plenty of times.
Nope. I meant in the stacks.
No.
Not the bathroom.
Not
Oh, here's the book they've pinned it in the toilet tank. It's a little soggy now, but it's fine.
That's what the sub-stacks are.
Charles Darwin's bathroom reader. We should have known.
It's just a little soggy. Okay, so we've checked the basement. We've checked everywhere Charles Darwin's books are. Would we have a section on Evil Incorporated type stuff for evil organizations that don't really exist but people think they are? Knights Templar type of stuff?
Conspiracy theories, yes.
Okay, let's go check out that section while I try desperately to think of something else we can reference.
Okay, how did you, how did everyone come back upstairs? John, I'm assuming you took the stairs back up?
Yes, it's healthier.
Okay, Hicks and, Jane, how did you come back upstairs?
I would have taken the elevator. I'm not walking up 3 flights of stairs.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking the elevator too.
Okay. let me do this before you guys.
I
Take
swear
a
if that
look
elevator
around
gets stuck
everything.
or something.
Oh, dude, if I cut the elevator
no.
cable and I die, at least I'm taking somebody with me.
No, as the you guys check around on the third floor and you go to head back down. John, of course, takes the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Boing, boing, boing.
while Jane
boing.
and Hicks are waiting for the elevator, the doors open, and Hicks, standing inside the elevator, is your good friend, Agent Bao.
Yeah, figured it'd be him.
The nice guy who
Uh-oh.
The werewolves. Come on, say
took you
it.
down. He reaches out and makes a grab for you, Jane. Go ahead and
Good.
Wait a second. He reaches out, and I get in the way and greet him. Hey, what are you doing here?
And where did I put that?
And while distracting him, I punch him.
No, I
let's
get
go.
I get between you and the agent, so you can't reach him, and he can't reach you.
1d6. That's the wrong. Okay, there we go. That's the right thing. You find yourself up against the stacks across the way, Hicks, and Jane, go ahead and make a roll on your swashbuckler.
Swashbuckling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna buckle that swash. Please, 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 please roll good. Please, 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 please roll good. There's no way to combine them. I can't think of any way to work thief or gadgeteering into this. So darn it. Oh. 16? Wait. Yes, 16. I can add.
Ooh.
That looks like bigger than a 16.
Oh, that's funny. I don't like
Oh,
the
that's
program.
not good.
Okay, same thing. 3 dice, I take it?
Let the pain commence.
Basically, he went to reach for you, and Hicks tried to get in the way. He backhanded Hicks into the stacks, basically directly behind you, and he then reached for you. You tried to swat his hand out of the way, but he successfully grabs a hold of your shoulder.
Okay, and I am screaming for help at this point, and since there has been a previous alert for shooter on campus, I'm pretty sure someone's going to respond.
Maybe.
I would like to attempt to break loose of the hold and or judo him into something.
Okay, and let's see, hold on. Yes, you're making a roll on 3 dice now.
Yep. And screaming at the top of my lungs, because hey, you never know, it might work. 13.
He basically shoots out his other hand and grabs a hold of your mouth.
Okay, so both of his hands are occupied, right?
Yes.
Kick him.
Okay.
He's holding still.
Kick him right in the groin,
Yeah, I was
girl.
gonna say.
Wolfman's got
There's
nards.
2 things you can either do. You can kick up, or you can slam down on their instep, and it'll actually break the bones in their foot. So I'm going to kick up first, and if that doesn't work, I'm hoping he's wearing boots. Well, he's not wearing boots.
You're rolling on 2,
Yep. Please,
so you're not
please,
gonna
please,
make
please.
it.
But I can try. He might roll a 2. Oh, did you already push the button for it?
I already pushed the button for
Oh,
it.
damn. Okay, so that didn't work. So now I'm going to try. Now I'm going to be stomping down on his foot, hoping he's not wearing boots. Wait, is he wearing boots? Because it's not even going to work if he's wearing boots.
You're rather occupied. You can't tell.
Okay, keep kicking. I still have 1 dice.
Okay.
And I would hope that Hicks would get up and scream too,
Yeah,
please.
Hicks,
Yell for
get up,
help.
do something.
Oh, he's probably knocked out, though. Still, I have 1 more dice.
Okay, roll it.
Oh, I got a 6! I got a 6! I got a 6!
You would
I'm
need
so-
to roll a bunch of low numbers.
I know, but I was just thinking I was going to get a 1, and I got a 6. Yay! My luck is turned.
He basically pulls you forward by your mouth, reaches around, and taps you in the back of the head, and you go unconscious.
Oh, shit.
And
Thanks, guys.
he starts to pull you into the elevator, and Hicks, you manage to pull yourself up to your feet.
Okay, I enter the elevator with them and ask him what he's doing here. Not here, in effect.
Excuse me, sir. Why are you kidnapping my friend?
Are you crazy? Don't do this here.
I would like to file a formal protest that you are being
That's
quite
gonna
unruly,
work.
sir.
He's like,
Nobody else in the library heard me. Damn it all. Of all the people, John, why weren't you with me?
you guys didn't see anyone on the third floor.
It's like the last thing anyone wanted to be. Last place anyone wanted to be during. Last place anyone wanted to be during a lockdown would be the third floor of the library. Funny thing.
Well, no, I mean, the lockdown's over.
Yeah.
We've been out exploring, so you'd think the kids would come back, but I guess nobody needed anything.
Most of them just went to their dorm rooms to stay the rest of the day because they're a little wigged out.
Oh, yeah. That was the point. They'll make them extra suspicious of anybody they see on campus that they don't recognize. Like this dude, who apparently nobody noticed, coming into the library.
And waited in the elevator to be called down to the basement.
Okay, Hicks, he looks over at you. He's holding Jane.
Let her go, man.
You're so uncool. Don't be a square dude. Let her go.
He basically looks at you very sternly, pulls down his sunglasses, and stares at you with his yellow eyes, and says, "Mind your own business, Pipsqueak." And meanwhile, the Muzak is going. Girl from Ipanema. As the elevator descends, he doesn't pay any more attention to Hicks.
I get in with them into the elevator, and if he tries,
Oh yeah, he's totally
Oh, yeah, you're
ignoring you.
in there.
Yeah.
He's just
You're standing
ignoring
right
you.
next to him. He's holding Jane up on one side, and he's just not paying any attention to you whatsoever.
okay, if he tries to hurt her or kill her, I'll attack him.
No, he's just holding her.
Okay, as long as he's just holding her, I'll just accompany him and tell him and ask him where he's going and what he's about to do.
He does not. Okay.
Yeah.
So what did I miss?
Oh, just
My
A
attacker's
bit of
being
joking,
pollited
that's
to
all.
death.
Yeah.
Basically, after he's just basically ignoring you, Hicks. After he tells you to mind your own business.
Yeah, this is my business. She's a colleague to be here, and you should not damage her. We need her for the future, right?
That's yet to be seen.
Yeah.
And
Like I'm China or something. Please don't break her. She might be useful later.
the doors open and he walks out. And John, you come out the bottom of the stairs.
I was headed up toward the third floor last time I recall. Or
No, you guys were all up on the third floor.
up on the third floor.
Yeah,
and-
after checking the basement, you guys took Jane up to have her look around, see if she noticed anything.
Okay.
After
from
not
the third
finding anything
floor-
in the basement, you were headed back down to the ground floor.
Okay, ground floor.
You come out. It's off on a side hallway where the stairs are basically at the end of the hall. You come out into that hallway and you see Agent Bao step out of the elevator holding Jane, and Hicks stepping out behind him, being
Arguing
very,
with
very,
him.
very, very politely arguing with him.
Yes.
Pretty please with cookies on top. Can you maybe put my friend down because she must be heavy and I don't want to tire you.
Jane seems to be unconscious.
Yeah, not dead yet. Interesting. Well, I might as well pop out and say, Agent Bao, I expected it would be you.
Who else is going to take a shot like that and miss, kid?
Yeah, now I'm torn. On the one hand, I read through the Null Protocols. It doesn't say anything about anyone helping or not helping her. On the other hand, what does that say about me as a person if I don't attempt to help?
He pretty much lifts her up onto his shoulder and walks out.
So Hicks is asking politely to stop. You're engaging with philosophical conversation. I need to get new sidekicks.
And Claire's not there because Claire would have just jumped on his back.
Claire's the only. At
least you would have. Or trying at least.
At least you would have rolled against Snarky Bitch.
I'm grabbing his arm and stopping him, and I say, "You can't just carry her out of here."
Okay, go ahead and give me an exchange student roll.
Okay.
Something about due process.
9.
Okay, he kind of shrugs you back, and you hit the wall rather hard, and he starts walking again.
Okay.
I grab his ankles to stop him.
Okay. Hang on. It's gonna get better. He's grabbing his ankles. He has Jane in what, a fireman's carry?
Essentially, yes.
Right. While Hicks is holding him, I'm going to sort of vault over him in such a way that I can get Jane in a fireman's carry and then roll off Agent Bao and start running.
Okay.
Good God.
We're going
You were trying not to break me.
the best way to attempt that is going to be to team up, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
So pick a leader.
Well, I'll be rolling 4 dice on Parkour Monkey.
Okay.
On the other hand, I'm going to be rolling my dice.
and
that's
Hicks,
true.
At this point, you're down to 2 exchange students and 4 comic book aficionados.
Well,
Okay.
this looks like comic book action to me.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say from all
it's
the
a-
Batmans, he'd know
It's
what
a
to do.
Batman action, right?
Yeah.
So,
Except you have to
I'm-
yell, "Biff, bam, boom!" Will you do it?
so
No,
I start.
as I roll over him, I'm going to yell, "Yoink!"
There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
So who's going to lead?
I'm gonna lead because I start the grabbing.
Okay.
And you probably have the less sucky dice.
Yes.
Let's see.
Okay, both of you roll.
We're about to
Okay.
find out.
That's not so bad.
How many 6s, John?
I got 2.
13.
Okay.
I got
two
13.
sixes.
13
Plus
and 12?
And
25.
12.
Okay. Hicks, you effectively temporarily immobilize him. John, you do a backflip, roll over his shoulders, across Jane while you do it, but you snag her.
That's a consequence.
Yes. You snag her and rip her off of his shoulders. She's backwards now, but you've got her in an effective fireman's carry as well.
Yay!
And you're running in the opposite direction.
Which is cool.
Through the open library.
Yes, and this would be when you'd be going, "Help, help! Somebody's after us." Or, "I'm totally not abducting this nice lady who you work with, I swear."
Most of well, there's a few students around sitting at some of the carols down here studying. Some are looking through the. Do they even have microfiche anymore?
Some places they do.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say
there are
it's.
old records.
Some are looking through those carousels and whatnot on those devices, and they all kind of stop and look up just as John does the backflip and grabs Jane and starts. Before that, they weren't paying any attention. Although a couple of them looked up when Hicks hit the stacks, and John goes running. He kicks down at you, Hicks, trying to step on your hand. Yeah. Go ahead and give me a roll, Hicks.
I'm also shouldering him into his knee, into the back of his knees, so to
Okay,
get
well,
him
No, ankle
fall.
biters.
He's trying to step on your arm right now.
Okay.
Owie.
So, oh boy, this is only an 8.
Yeah, he stomps rather painfully on your arm as you reach for him with your other leg, and you kind of let go as to where you had him, and he turns on a dime and starts running after John. And
something tells me he's going to be a faster runner.
Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah, and I'm also grabbing a book and throwing it after him, aiming for the back of his head.
You throwing books? What the?
Sorry.
I'm so glad I'm unconscious.
Even in her defense, yeah.
Go ahead and give me a hobby archer roll.
Okay.
Hobby archery, 1 die?
Yes, 3.
No.
Oh.
3, yes. So this is 11.
Okay. You hit him in the back of the head with the book, and he kind of stumbles forward a little bit, turns around. His glasses have been completely knocked off.
Oh, shit.
And when he looks at you, his eyes kind of flash.
It's Mr. Grumpy Eyes. Run for your lives.
From his normal yellow to kind of a gold. And he kind of snarls.
Oh, bleepity. Run
Uh,
faster, John! I can't roll anything.
But then he does turn back around and heads after John.
Oh boy.
I follow him.
Okay.
Okay,
John.
can't explain, wake up, Jane. Can't explain, wake up, Jane. Can't explain, wake up.
John, which way are you running? Across, if you follow this hall down, it goes to another stairway on the other side of the building and an exit. Or you could hang a left and plow through the open downstairs area of the library and out through the main doors.
Well, I want to plow through the open downstairs area where I expect there are quite a few people.
Yes, there are.
Yeah,
But then I want to find another stairway up
Okay.
over on the other side of the building.
Okay.
well, I just go hop behind the front desk
Go-
where all the nice people are.
Go ahead and give
Alright.
me 3 parkour rolls.
Okay, first, actually, I have 12 dice. I can do that. First roll. Well, 17. Second roll, not as good. That's only a 12.
Okay.
Yeah. Third roll, probably won't worry about it until I find out the results of the second one.
The first roll, you actually, with Jane, vault up onto the long tables through the center of the area here, where some people are reading and whatnot, and you run down the
coming
table.
through.
Yep. Jumping over books and whatnot. You get to the end of the table, and
You know what else I just realized? If I come across an empty table, maybe I can pick up a little speed by soaping it up first.
Oh, that's right. You still have the super soaker.
Loaded with soapy water.
Break my neck.
Unfortunately, the jump you tried to make at the end of the table is onto a set of stacks.
Ow! Yeah.
And while you make it, Jane does not.
I liked those limbs. Damn you.
And she actually flies off of your shoulder and lands on top of the stack across the aisle.
Great.
Oh,
Thank
crap.
you.
Sorry.
And Jane, you're awake.
I'm awake now? Oh,
Yep,
good.
that kind of woke you up, and yeah, you hurt. You're looking
Yeah.
at the ceiling.
That's good. Get back up on my feet, figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. I mean, where danger is coming from, and
Is
continue
that a gerbil?
calling for help. What?
Is that a gerbil?
Oh, there's no gerbils on the ceiling. No.
Okay. You pull yourself up. You're on top of the stacks.
Wow. So that's like 6 feet off the ground, isn't it?
Actually closer to 7 or 8.
Sorry, I missed that jump.
Wow. Okay, I'm staying up here then. Cool. Can I read the books in that top row without falling off? So I can like lob them at people if I felt like it?
You could, yes.
Oh, you complain
Okay.
about Hicks throwing books, but you're not afraid to do
Hey,
it
they're
yourself.
my books. If we're going to throw books, I'm just throwing the bad ones. He was throwing indiscriminately. So, where is the dude who was chasing me? What the? Oh, jeez, I hate living in Virginia. It's the
Okay.
robocalls for the politics, sorry.
You guys look across the way. There is he's trying to work his way through the tables and whatnot, but he's not taking the direct route that John did. He's having to deal with people kicked back, reading and studying, and chairs in the way and whatnot. And he's having being slowed a little bit, but not
I
by
was going to
much.
say,
Because
I'm pretty sure they're not studying anymore.
no, not really. But chairs are kind of flying away from him
Okay.
as he picks them and shoves them out of the way.
Okay, do I
Okay.
still have my cell phone?
He's not
Yes.
doing his job.
Call security.
No,
Okay.
don't call security. Fuck.
Says the person who's not getting killed. Yes, I'm involving security.
This is our organization. You can't. You can't snitch on us to the
Plus,
security.
the-
I'm not
plus-
snitching. There's a crazy person
plus
trying
the-
to kill me. Didn't say
Okay.
who he worked for.
We need
Plus-
to.
Plus, they're not prepared to deal with a werewolf. Now, come on. Yeah.
Yeah, but they'll slow him down.
No, they are not.
Maybe.
Right? So, okay. I run.
He'll deal with them and not even break a sweat. Now, come
I
on.
run after the werewolf and grab onto his left arm, and I tell him,
You're having trouble trying to get up to him.
He's moving too fast.
He's gained quite a bit of ground on you.
okay. So I'm just sprinting.
You're following and cradling your arm a little bit.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Claire,
Yeah.
just so
Who
you
has
don't
no
feel
idea
totally
what's
billed,
going on.
just so you don't feel totally useless this game, you get over to well, where do you want to check first? Do you want to check the kilt or do you want to check the coffee shop?
I will check the coffee shop.
Okay, good choice. He's actually back behind the counter, doing some work in the back room behind the counter. He looks up and he sees you and he kind of waves.
Like, dude, I need your help.
He puts down whatever he's working on and he comes out. He's like, what seems to be the matter, my dear?
You're the only other null person that has ever gotten in. Ugh. I don't care right now. Jane is gonna die.
No! Don't. Who? Come with me.
Remember, no one has any idea who I am. Wahaha.
Waves you into the back room, and he sits you down. He's like, "Can I get you anything? What's going on?"
Okay, so Jane, who obviously you don't remember, but she was the other girl with us when we were going over to the crater, and you were like, "Oh my God, what's going on with the professor?" She's a null, like you. She knows about the organization. They know about her. They're going to kill her unless she gets a book from the Substacks, and she doesn't know where that is. And you are the only person that has ever gotten in.
Um, I got into the organization, yes, but everyone's given different assignments. Um, I mean, the gentleman who was attempted to be recruited before me had to infiltrate. I don't remember my 18th century history or 19th
Some
century.
really old thing and get some
Yeah.
really old objects from some really old people.
Yes.
Ta-da!
So I don't. It's different for everybody. I was never expected to encounter another null ever, so I don't know how much help I can be. I've never even heard of
James?
Substacks.
Substacks. Okay.
Yeah, well, we've never heard of it either. She works in the library, and it's her place, but
Have you checked the catacombs under the school?
I don't think we have.
That's the only thing I can think of. I'm sorry, I can't be any much more help or anything, but
You could come know things for us, except we don't actually know what that does. But
the test is unique for each null brought into the organization. I don't know what I could do to help, but let me know how it goes.
thanks, dude. I appreciate that. Oh,
Yes, I will be
I'll
sure
come to her funeral.
contact you when she's dead.
I'll bring you discount beer.
I mean, the only real advice I can give is just complete the task as quickly as possible before the hunter has a chance to.
Shit, Sherlock.
Yeah, we're trying that. It's not really.
That's,
Or I don't know what they're
do.
doing right now, but.
So that's basically all the help he can give you. He does give you a free coffee.
I don't drink coffee, damn
Dude,
it.
I need better contacts.
It would be interesting what his assignment was.
Apparently make a really good cup of joe. From Magic Beans.
I guess see if I can head over to the
Go ahead.
the catacombs, is it? The stuff underneath the school.
Okay. You head over there. Which entrance do you want to take?
I'll take the amphitheater.
Okay, because there's a closer one before you get.
Oh,
to
is there?
Yeah.
Yeah, under the stone bridge, I believe.
Oh. Well, yeah, whichever's closest then.
Yeah. The
I
one.
believe. Yeah, I closed off the amphitheater one for a little while, thinking that would help.
Yeah, but it's
it
open
didn't, so I just
now.
went ahead and opened it. Yeah.
Yeah. The one for the under the small little stone bridge that leads to Barflet Hall from the central. Excuse me, from the central fountain area.
Oh, yeah.
Are those?
Okay.
You can try that one.
Okay.
Okay. You get down to the embankment that leads down into the gully where the little stream runs. And as you start down next to the bridge, you hear kind of a stone-on-stone grating sound coming from the underside of the bridge, not down where the doorway was.
Okay.
kind of like someone took a chunk of stone and kind of dragged it across concrete.
It's under the bridge?
Yep, sounds like it's coming from the underside of the bridge.
I guess I will see what it is.
Okay.
Two or
You're
three
close.
possibilities spring to mind.
You're close enough to the top of the bridge on the side of the embankment here that you can kind of kneel down and look up under. There's a face staring back at you.
Awesome.
And smell of moss and lichen and wet stone comes away from it, and it says, "Pretty lady, what you do here?"
The bridge has a troll. How
Great.
novel.
How do I
nouveau.
What was that?
I said, how do I deal with this? Just passing through. Just.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of something called the Substacks?
No. But I'm new. Just move in.
All right. Well,
That's Cookie
I will.
Monster.
This is my bridge.
I will let everyone know. I will catch you later then.
Okay.
And
Nice
continue
job.
on my way.
Okay. You get down underneath the bridge, and you hear some more of the scraping sounds, and you look up, and there's this rather large stone-looking person, kind of bulky, almost like a small Hulk, but entirely made out of stone, clinging to the underside of the bridge. Uh-huh. And his head's angled back, and he's staring, watching you.
That looks uncomfortable.
Oh no, very relaxing. Very relaxing. I don't get much company. Except the squirrels.
Squirrels are nice.
No, they're not. Especially not the fast one.
But they're chewy.
You don't eat people, do you?
No, too soft. Bones are nice. But generally too soft.
Okay. I'm gonna go in here now.
I've been down there. Where you go?
I'm looking for something.
Oh.
A book.
Book's other way.
What do you mean other way?
Other door. And he points back towards the other end of the tunnel, or the bridge.
Where is this other door? What, the amphitheater? Or the amphitheater?
No, the bridge that you're facing, or the doorway that you're facing, leads pretty much directly towards the fountain up here. If you look on your map, the bridge is actually that straight line that connects 29 Bartlett Hall to the fountain.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You are on the upright of the bridge that faces the fountain, or that's closest to the fountain. He's pointing towards the other upright of the bridge against the other bank of the gully. Which basically leads towards Bartlett Hall.
Okay. Do you happen to know where the book is?
I'm sorry, what?
I said, do you happen to know where the book is?
I can't read. I know what book look like.
Right.
Books are down that way.
Einstein, he is not.
But nice.
Yes.
Is he like saying towards the library?
No, he's pointing back towards.
The cafeteria?
Yeah.
Huh.
He says, "No, go that door. Go that door."
Such a helpful dude.
Okay. Well,
It's totally not blue, it's blue. Except when it's blue. But I really think that it's blue, you know? Why don't you just ask him to lead you there? You can offer to feed him rocks from the geology department.
and just how am I like? How big is he? Because like I think that somebody's gonna stop and be like, "What the
That's
hell?"
an awesome Halloween costume.
If you had to estimate, and it's a little difficult from this angle, but you're assuming if he stood upright, he'd be about 7.5 feet tall and about 4 wide.
Yeah, I can't just ask him to take me to it, I think. That's not going to work.
Yeah, but he can show you the door.
Or can he at least point better?
Yeah.
Don't.
He kind of stumps around, clings around, and turns around so that he's facing the other way, basically the way you walk down, and he points to the brick that makes up that pylon, and he says, "Door there."
There's a door there?
What?
How do you open the door? Or can you just smash it?
Right in the same sequence.
Like that one.
Oh. Okay, well. Then I would try the same sequence.
You hear it starting to grind, but not exactly. You try it again, and he's like, no, you do wrong. And he lets go of the bridge and lands with a very massive thud right in the middle of the stream. Go ahead and give me a dancing roll.
Curse splish.
Yeah, just in case I get squished it.
Dance. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. That's 16. That's 19.
Okay. You manage to stay on your feet.
Okay.
when he hits the ground. He walks through, and he walks up behind you. He's like, "No, pretty lady, like this." And he hits the buttons in reverse sequence. He hits the bricks in reverse sequence, and the doorway opens.
Dun dun dun.
And
Thank
your
you.
face.
Oh, this is the Hangout corridor. Yeah.
No, this is the evil twin of the catacombs.
Ah.
And this faces the opposite direction, but it looks exactly as the same as the other tunnels. This one appears to be going into Bartlett Hall.
Okay. Before I go down, I ask him what exactly does he eat?
Rock.
Rock?
Mm.
I'll bring you something later.
Thank you, nice lady.
You're welcome. Thank you. And I will
Me-
head.
Me, Gabriel. You come by talk more.
Gabriel,
Gabriel.
I am Claire.
Nice meet you, Claire. And he pats you on the head.
Ow, 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 ow.
There's a bit of a thunk there. Yeah, he's pretty much solid stone.
Yeah, that would probably
Oh
hurt.
There's a bit of a thunk there, but he's pretty gentle. He doesn't compress your skeleton or anything like that. He's like, me hang around here.
Okay.
And
Literally.
there's chink, 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 and he scales his way back up and hangs back upside down underneath the bridge.
Okay. Well, then I will head down the tunnel then.
Okay. Very dust covered down here. Much worse
The
than when
investigation to-do list grows.
much worse than when you were in the tunnels
Other tunnel.
that were used by the cult. Doesn't look like anyone has been down here in a very long time.
Okay.
You follow through the tunnel. You get out to. It opens up into a room which, if you had to guess, would probably be right underneath Bartlett Hall.
Okay.
And there's another tunnel going off to your right, and another running off almost at a 45-degree angle from the one you just came in to your left. Looks like it runs parallel with the street, if you had to guess.
I guess I will. I will try the one that goes parallel to the street, I guess.
Well, that goes backwards towards. Let's see. That goes basically southeast.
Okay.
That goes southeast.
Oh, I see.
The one that goes off to your left goes in a northerly direction, almost directly to the library.
Yeah, then that's the one I want to go to.
Okie doke. Again, very, very dusty. A couple of the lights in this section are actually out. Which is really odd because those Edison bulbs never die out.
Oh my.
They're the original bulbs. You get down and it opens into another, well, not entirely open area, but it looks kind of like a foyer. And there's a door, a stone door set in the wall opposite the entrance. And there appears to be a stone desk of some sort in front of it.
With a skeleton sitting at it. No.
No, nothing sitting at it. In fact, everything seems to be pretty much covered in dust. There is an inscription in Latin above the door.
That says overdue fees are not optional.
But that's about it.
When it gets
Okay.
dark, don't forget to put out the cat. Yeah.
No, it's not blocking the door, is it?
No, it's just in front of it, like you would stop to talk to someone here and they would let you through to the other side.
Okay. I will try the door then.
Okay. There does not appear to be any door handle or anything like that. However, there is a recess that matches your ring.
put the ring in.
Okay. There is another stone-on-stone grinding noise, and the door slides open.
Okay, head on in.
Oh, dude,
Okay.
am I allowed to point out that if the book is back there, there is no way I could have gotten into it, and therefore this is a completely unfair exercise?
If there is the book.
There is a lot we don't know about the Null Protocol. I can't help thinking this could be a test of more than just one person.
Perhaps.
You get you walk through, and there is a glowing archway on the other side.
Ooh.
Fun. And that's it?
That's it.
All right, well, here goes nothing.
You're just going to walk through, not give anyone a call.
Kids these days.
If I call them, are they even going to be able to answer?
You don't know.
No, you haven't called us.
Well,
Fine, I will try calling.
Okay.
Except
Bit
we
far
are in the middle of a
underground.
fight, so we're probably
and you're underground.
Yeah, I don't know how... I'm
Yeah,
sure
it's
I
probably
have the best
bars,
cell
but-
phone plan, but I don't know if it reaches down here.
You could always walk back out. There's been no signs of anyone else down here.
This is Claire. It's sort of like asking why John wants to climb tall things. Why would Claire want to go someplace without letting anybody know what she was doing?
Because it's fun.
Well, there you go.
If you want to walk through, go ahead and walk through.
Not even going to wait for someone to throw a towel at you first?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, you guys sort of started throwing caution to the wind
And I
with
don't
those
have
doors
a
pretty
towel,
quick.
and I don't have my flower anymore, so...
Aww.
Yeah, I'm gonna be bad. I'm just gonna walk through.
Okay.
Welcome to
You
What's
walk
the Worst
through?
That Can Happen?
You walk through and you step out in an Escher painting.
Where?
You're basically inside of an MC Escher painting.
Yes, but there's a bunch of them. Which one?
There are stairs that go in odd
Okay.
direction, bookcases lining every wall,
Oh.
ceiling, possibly a floor.
Great.
And while we wait for John, I'm going to check my Latin.
Wow, you found the Substacks.
Lucus Forus Bookus Hearus.
Yes,
In
but
letters across
where
the
do
board.
I begin?
With the librarian, one would assume, but that's okay.
If there's a librarian.
Well, you had one, but she was unconscious for a while.
I only got as far as you walk into an Escher painting, and the Hangout
I'm in
went
an
down on me.
Escher painting.
And-
Like
and-
stairs going
Yeah.
up and down, and
And the Hangout went down on me before I could say, at least it's not Jackson Pollock.
This is true. This is true. Or Salvador Dali. Then we'd have melting books.
is there anybody around?
You don't see anyone at first.
The great danger is, if I get down there, I may never leave.
Very possibly.
You hold on. Okay. You get you look off in the distance and you think you see some things moving around, but you can't really be sure because basically your entire sense of position and perspective are totally wonky. Even your sense of balance is having distinct issues.
I guess call out and try to walk in the direction I think I may, as best I can.
As long as you concentrate on your feet touching floor, you're fine. You call out, but your voice just kind of echoes.
Great.
It's dangerous to go alone.
Here, take this. Meow.
I know. I keep saying I need to get a cat, and I need to get it teach it to follow me.
Cats aren't big followers, unless you have food.
Some
And then it
cats
depends
are.
on the
It
type
depends
of
on
food.
the breed.
Okay, so you're in this really weird space.
I guess keep heading for what I think is the movement.
Okay, how are you going to keep track of your door?
Oh, I don't even know.
Oh, this isn't good.
I'm a dancer.
Uh-huh.
Dancers have to tape their feet up before putting on point shoes.
Uh-huh.
I will use my tape. Because
Okay.
I would carry it.
Dancers tape.
Okay.
Makes more sense than parkour chalk.
Yeah. Well, okay. You are you going to make little arrows out of it, pointing in
Yeah.
your direction, or okay, that'll work.
Because it's
okay.
going to get too messed up if I try to just keep
Do a
rolling
line.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll run out.
Mm-hmm.
You head off in the direction you thought you saw movement. You kind of spiral around, sometimes being on the ceiling, sometimes the walls from where you were. I mean, you can see your tape. As far as your feet are concerned, you're walking in a straight line. But otherwise, you're going all kinds of directions visually. You get to what you think is far enough, because when you turn around, you can barely see the entrance because it's hidden behind a couple of stairwells. But this is where you thought you saw things. There's a rather large desk here. Looks like an information desk. But you don't see anyone.
Any sort of little bell or anything?
That's what I was just thinking. Or a little bottle that says "drink me" and a little cake that says "eat me."
No, but there is one of those deli. Please pick a number.
A little pipe that says "smoke me."
No, but there is one of those deli take a number red wheel thingies, and there's a actual Nixie tube number sign up on the wall.
Ooh.
With that has different digital numbers on it, and right now it's flashing 2012.
Okay. I guess I'll try taking a number then.
4,243,000.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it.
Actually, it says 2013.
Yay!
Please don't be a year. Please don't be a year.
That would
Considering right now you guys are in 2011, yes, that would suck. Okay, you take the number. Meanwhile, back to everyone else.
Yeah.
Okay.
How quickly do I get my combat dice back? I mean, is it like a day or so, or?
No, it will be when I deem fit.
Okay. Darn it!
Which
Dumber.
means never.
You were kind of knocked out, so you're not at full speed yet. I'll give you 2 dice for right now.
Woohoo!
You'll recover the others.
I am at full speed, and I'm trying to get you moving again.
Okay. He is quickly coming up behind both of you. He's about halfway along.
Well, I'm
with you.
looking for him, so he's not technically behind me. He's coming at me,
Well,
right?
yes.
Okay. Because I want to
But-
throw stuff at him.
John is trying to lead you off in the other direction.
I'm still on top of a bookshelf.
John's
Yes,
like, go, go,
towards the
go.
doors. Towards the doors at the far end. That will lead you out of the building and away from the guy who is chasing you.
Except that he's not going to stop chasing us once we leave the building.
No, but you have a clear path to the exit over the top of the stacks that he does not.
Well, I guess my thing would be he's not going to stop chasing us after we leave the building. I don't know where else to run to. This is my safe building.
Not
mean,
that
how far-
safe,
Or-
obviously.
How far away is campus security?
There are a couple of guys
Yeah.
turning up down in the where the ruckus is going on, but they're trying to calm down some of the other people and trying to figure out exactly what's going on.
Okay. These are guys that can give government agencies their marketing orders. Run.
All right, fine.
If I remember correctly, John had the bright idea to try to get upstairs to the portal where you could instantly be anywhere around town.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that was the plan, right? That's where we were going, or?
Yes.
I will give up and follow John. So we
Okay.
can go upstairs too. I don't know how much did you fill me in for how the portals work and where we can go to?
I don't think I had the time.
Okay, then yes. So I will just follow John, even though I'm
Okay.
pretty sure he's an idiot, but he's staying within the library, which I prefer.
Okay.
Who's an idiot?
John.
Oh.
Can't argue.
Well, he's running back upstairs. So we're staying in the building, so I like that. I don't like leaving the building.
Okay.
I'm trying to
You
catch
guys-
up with the hunter.
Okay, Hicks, you see campus security kind of move in. There's like 2 guys. They come in through the front door and kind of survey the situation. The other guy's halfway across the open area, pushing his way through chairs and people who won't get out of his way. Meanwhile, John and Jane are running across the top of the books stacks towards the stairway on the far side of the room.
Need to bring up this map. Yeah.
You guys hop off the stacks. John, give me a parkour monkey roll at +2 dice. Jane, roll 2 dice.
Okay.
Actually, no, I take that back. Go ahead and give me just John, just roll regular. Jane, give me a roll on your 2 swashbuckler die.
I got
Okay.
a 4.
Okay,
I think I have
regular
face
4
plant.
dice this time. 17.
Okay, you're fine, John. Jane, you twist your ankle on landing.
Yeah, not surprised.
Meanwhile,
Okay, so how close to the stairs of the elevator?
there is no elevator on this side.
Oh, shit.
Just stairs.
Okay.
There's only the one bank of elevators.
In that case, I'm going to pick her up and start running. Again. Yeah.
Okay.
Up the stairs.
Up the stairs.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me a roll.
Please don't drop me. Please don't drop me. Please don't drop me.
15.
Again.
Okay. Yeah, Jane, he hoists you up rather
Abruptly.
and begins taking the stairs 3 at a time.
I will just keep my eyes closed for this.
That's probably a good idea.
A certain amount of it is just using my arms to pull myself up the railings on either side, so it's not so much the feet. going up.
But yeah, you're jostled quite a bit.
As long as he doesn't drop me again. Feeling he's the reason I ended up on top of the stacks the first time.
Just as you guys get to the second floor, the stairwell door bursts open below you, and you hear feet on the stairs.
Of course we do, because campus security is useless.
Of course.
For some reason, Hicks campus security seems to have fixated on you because you're standing there calmly in an area of chaos.
I'm not standing calmly. I'm following the guy who
Okay.
who's shoving people aside.
Remember the golden rule: when in trouble, pain or doubt, run in circles, scream and shout.
Yeah. And okay,
It's how
when I
campus
see
security knows you're one of the crowd. Yeah.
Yes.
yeah, when I see campus security, I try not to be associated with the person shoving people around. So I'm
Okay.
trying to help people up, people
Okay,
who
there
have
you
been
That'll
pushed
work.
down.
That'll work. They come up to you and are like, "What the hell's going on?"
I have no idea.
Never met these people before in my life, officer.
I don't know,
Okay.
this big dude, man. Fucking
He was
crazy.
shoving
I think it's
people.
roid rage, man.
Quick, you need to stop him or something. Maybe because it's your job.
I let them figure out who the perpetrator is on their own and not set them on a colleague here.
Okay, well,
You are so helpful.
meanwhile,
he
all
is.
all three of them have effectively left the room, and so the security guards are basically just helping everyone on their feet, trying to get statements as to what's gone on. They only caught the tail end of the chairs flying.
Wait, so people have told them that there were 3 people running up the stairs, and they're just going to stand around on the first floor.
Doo-dee-doo.
No,
Okay.
Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo.
they say
Yeah,
that there were
basically.
people running towards the stairwell. That door also leads outside.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's an exit to the building through there too. One of the security guys goes outside to check to see if anyone ran outside. Meanwhile, the others are trying to make sure everyone's okay and no one got hurt. Anyway, John, you get to the 3rd floor
Okay.
and push open the door.
Mm-hmm.
Run out into the thing, and you have another large area of stacks to clear to get back to
The gateway.
the gateway.
Okay.
Why don't we put something in front of the door so he can't get through it?
Well, I have another plan once we get to the door. I think I can do this quickly enough to make this work.
Okay.
Heading right for the gate.
Okay. Over the stacks or around?
Let's go around.
Okay.
Let's go for the certain amount of that cat and mouse element.
Okay.
I know where we're headed. I just as long as I can plot a course directly there that he can't interfere with immediately.
Okay. You get about a third of the way there, and the door to this level behind you bursts open rather loudly as he runs out into the room.
No finesse.
None whatsoever. Continuing moving.
All of a sudden,
I just have to get there first.
Room is split with a piercing howl,
Oh boy.
Ooh, that's not good.
Mm-hmm.
and
And that won't attract any attention. Because it doesn't.
He's
To
so
the
good
door!
at secret organization stuff.
Yeah, I know.
and
Well, we are kind of frustrating him. This is the sort of thing that brings the animal out in him.
you
Yeah.
hear a lot of scraping and scratching coming from the top of the stacks behind you.
You know what? The high road is starting to sound like a better and better idea.
Okay. How are you going to get both of you up there? You are still carrying Jane.
I'm still carrying Jane.
Because my ankle's twisted, so if you put me down, I can at least distract him, but that's
No.
about it.
No, I don't
Just-
want you distracting him.
Just zigzag. So he would jump.
With any luck, he does have cornering problems now, so I'm going to have to take a jinky route to the... staying low, taking a jinky route to the stacks.
Okay.
Something that gives him frequent opportunities to overshoot.
You head down as soon as there's a break in the stacks. You move over to the next aisle. Head down, move over again. You hear leaping from stack to stack as you move aisles, and go ahead and give me a details roll.
Sweats the small stuff. 9.
Okay. Out of the corner of your eye behind you, you see him scampering on all fours, still in his suit and still looking human, but scampering on all fours across the top of the stacks behind you.
Not as bad as I expected, but you know what? Screw subtlety.
You head down, you get to the end of one set of stacks, and then run down like 3 or 4 sets, which puts you basically in the middle of the room.
Mm-hmm.
He tries to stop and jump to the next set of stacks, and winds up sliding right off the end of the top of the stack and crashes into a set of bookcases.
All right.
Finally.
But steps up, stands up, and kind of shakes it off.
Let's take advantage of that opportunity and keep moving.
Okay.
In fact,
From
you know
here,
what?
you pretty much have a straight shot to the gateway.
Okay. Okay. Now, Jane, watch what I do. I'm going to run up, high five the gateway, run through, high five it behind me.
I get to come through too, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay,
Theoretically, I'm
like
carrying you.
have
You
lots
there?
of applause.
Because it sounded like fun.
No, I'm just
Yeah,
gonna leave
'cause-
you on that side because it's so much easier. Oh,
Okay.
seriously.
Let's see.
Let's see. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
You
What I'm going to do is try to open and close the gateway as quickly as possible.
You manage when you jump up and hit the button. Hit it with your ring. You kind of swing forward. Your shin actually catches the wall, and then the wall disappears. Martha, you're making me seasick.
What is she doing?
Sorry, I was trying to get away.
Just relocating the camera to someplace sunnier, it looks like.
We can't hear you.
You lost sound, Martha.
You can hear me? You can't.
I can
Now
hear
we
you,
can.
yes.
Now we
Okay.
can.
Yeah, no, sorry. It was my mom was leaving a voicemail, and I was trying to get far enough away that you couldn't hear the voicemail. But
Okay.
for all posterity.
Okay, so you make it through. Like I said, at first it doesn't engage by the time you get up there, but then it does, and you basically fall through the gate.
All right, and then we need to get up and keep moving as soon as we're there because he also has a ring, right? So he's going to open the gate right behind us.
Right. Okay, into the octagon, immediately to the doorway on the left. High five. Get through. High five. Close it behind me.
Okay, which
Please
one are
tell
you
me
going
that's not
through?
the bathroom.
No, that's the, that is the mouth. That is the city docks by the Mouthful River.
Yes.
Oh, good. I was going to say, if we come out of the bathroom, my
river?
reputation's pretty much shot at this point.
There
Okay.
are worse things. Mauled by a werewolf would be
tramp.
worse for your would be worse for your reputation. Trust me.
Okay.
Now, if I was fast enough getting through this, and he lacks the manual dexterity to work his ring immediately, then we would have just had a clear shot through, and he wouldn't know which of the 7 gateways there we took.
I really hope so.
Yes, and
But
he
just
would
in case,
expect.
All depends
Let's
on
keep
our lovely
moving.
GM.
Yeah.
He should
Except-
expect us to. He should expect you to flee to the headquarters.
Yeah, that'd
that
be
was the one place I couldn't go for just that reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
He's not even aware of the gate's existence.
Wow. Awesome.
Nice.
Wait, but
He'll
he works
figure
for
it out
these people,
soon.
right?
He works for these people, but apparently this organization has secrets the organization has forgotten.
Oh, well, yay for them. Okay.
Good to know.
All right, so,
Okay.
ow, ankle, ow.
Sorry about that.
Let's
Good
do some
news.
basic first aid on my ankle and make sure that it's just
Let's move
bruised
away
and
from
not
this
actually
just-
hurt.
just-
Let's move
Twinged.
away from the gateway first just to make sure.
Oh, yeah, I was assuming you already done that.
Okay. You guys are
And with any luck, he's
Downtown?
and with actually nowhere at the by the river,
Yeah,
the city
just
docks.
downtown.
Oh, okay.
it's by number 3.
I don't
Yes.
have the map up at the moment. Why is that?
Oh, well, it's like maybe 3 to 4 blocks down from the kilt,
Yeah, and only.
and then a block over towards the river.
Yeah.
So you're
2
downtown.
blocks-
You're not.
2 blocks from the headquarters, in fact.
Okay, maybe still a little close for my taste, but I can at least keep moving. We can at least keep
Okay.
moving from here.
Where are we moving to, though? That's the
I have
problem.
absolutely no idea. We're relying on someone to call us with that information.
What's 33?
That I don't know. I just noticed that myself.
Yeah, I was gonna ask
33?
earlier, and then assume that maybe my map's wrong. But
Uh,
there's
I-
no 33.
No, there is not. I honestly don't know. I will come up with something.
Okay.
Oh, no, no, I just figured it out. It's the old stone warehouse. There's 3 instances of it.
Is it? Oh, very funny. Okay, gotcha. Actually, that
Oh,
works.
No, and it ain't John. The map, the black hole has taken a sacrifice.
Shh, that comes next adventure. I'll be right back while we wait for John. In the meantime, figure out some way to get you guys all together again.
Does her cell phone work in the library that isn't?
No, it doesn't.
Of course
Damn
it
you.
doesn't. I need to get back out before then.
Yeah.
I would say where you guys should probably go is try to find Murdoch, because that's where you guys know I went.
Yes, that's true.
And then Murdoch can send you guys in the
Does he know where you? Wait, does he know where you were going though?
No.
Well, he told me that the only thing he could think of was to check the catacombs, and so
Yes,
that's
that's
what I
true.
did. So
Then,
that's
then
probably
you took
what
the,
he would
then
tell
you
me.
Okay,
took
so
the
he would
other
be-
catacombs.
Yeah, but if he points us to the same general direction, we'll go the same general direction. Hopefully, we'll run into the troll because we won't know to look for him because she didn't tell us he existed.
Yes,
Well,
Or where she was going, or what
Best
she
laid
was doing.
plans of
I'm
mice and
trying to
men.
get this book before you die, okay?
Yeah. Technicalities.
Besides, it's not like you could have answered your goddamn phones anyway.
Yes, but you could
To
have
answer, like, yeah,
tried.
hey, I'm on John's back. Gotta go. Click.
yeah.
That would be a disturbing answering machine message.
Yes.
And I'll be fetching my bow in case we will meet our colleague again.
Well, I don't know if I want to call you, dude. You've been throwing me to the wolves on a semi-regular basis here. So
I saved your life.
no, you're sort of. Yeah,
Hey,
you
hey,
politely
now-
requested that the guy
now,
put me down, and
Hey, now, I will at least credit him with the assist.
yes, that's true. But then he very carefully didn't point security in the right direction to
Yeah,
help
of
us out
course
at
not.
all.
I can't point security to our headquarters.
I can think of a very good reason for him not to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, you mean besides the fact that Bao is a government agent?
And Bao would tear through them like so much tissue paper. Yeah.
No, he'd probably slow down enough to blow them off. Secret agencies don't stay secret real long if they start killing people.
Yeah, that's true. But this guy must be fired, I think.
Yes, because secret agencies have never killed people before without being detected, and
not
it's not like they wouldn't blame it on other people.
Secret agents don't jump from
crazy roid rage like terrorists that apparently hates librarians.
Yeah, they don't jump from shelf to shelf howling like wolves. Okay, so I'm running for my dorm and fetching my bow.
Okay.
We're gonna try to call and reach Claire, and since we're getting her voicemail, we knew enough that she was going after Murdoch, so we're gonna call him and see if he knows where she is.
Okay. You guys call Murdoch, and basically he gives you what little information he gave her. Have you checked the catacombs under the school?
Okay. Well, that's the first place to start then. So, is the closest entrance to the catacombs is the same one she went to, right?
From the coffee shop? Yeah, that would be the one under the stone bridge.
Well, if you called the coffee shop.
Well, yeah, but we would have assumed she would have been leaving from the coffee shop. He said she actually stopped by there, right?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, we would have known where she was going from, and we'd be basing it off of what's closest to her, not closest to what we actually are.
Okay.
Because the amphitheater is closed, right? The amphitheater entrance is closed still.
No.
No?
No,
we opened it back up again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the amphitheater is back open.
Yeah, it is open.
And the amphitheater entrance is closest to where you guys are now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we would have gone whatever was closest to Claire, though, because we're looking for her. We're not necessarily
the only problem with that is in order to get to the one she was at, you are going to have to walk through open territory across campus, where he is currently prowling.
Tunnels are a very good thing right now, then.
And you know the path.
So you probably want to go through the amphitheater.
Yeah.
Or the amphitheater.
Okay, but we do know that it's going to come out to where she would have gone in.
John,
so we should run into her, right?
You would expect. John knows the path from the amphitheater back to the entrance that...
I've run it once or twice, yeah.
Okay, then yeah, we can try that. I just want to make sure we don't, miss her,
Yeah, at one point the tunnel does come into an open drainage area. Or at least a more publicly accessible area, let's put it that way. But that doesn't mean anybody want to walk around in it.
Okay. So yeah, let's head in and see if we can't find Claire.
Okay, you guys get to... well, do you want to take the amphitheater entrance?
Let's take the amphitheater entrance and go down.
Okay, what I mean is, do you want to take the amphitheater portal, since you're right at a portal?
You know what? That would be a very good idea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
very good idea.
So from the Mouthful River at City Docks, three portals to the right.
Okay.
Takes us to the amphitheater.
All right. You guys get through and come out at the amphitheater.
And I would call you after I fetch the bow.
Okay.
John, I would call you and ask.
Yeah, I was going to say you better, because I'm not going to answer if you call me.
And I'll ask where you are and where I should go.
Let's see. I am right now in the... Okay. What are the odds that a government agency wouldn't be monitoring our cell phones? Bearing that in mind, we're at the amphitheater.
Yeah, if they're monitoring our cell phones, I've given up at this point.
All right, I'll be there in a second.
No, we're about to not be at the amphitheater. We're going to take the low road, trying to find the Claire side.
Okay. All right.
Which means we're going to be out of radio reception for a little bit.
All right. Hicks, did you get any of that?
When he says we will be taking the low road, I'll go to the amphitheater because there's the entrance I know.
Okay.
The only entrance I know.
And try to catch up.
Okay. Yeah, you guys come out of the portal at the amphitheater, turn that off, and then you hit the O on all the worlds of stage, and the doorway opens. It's actually the same archway.
Oh, novel! It does double duty. Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
It's a little
And
weird.
the stairs lead down.
Now we're thinking with portals. Okay, right. Had you ever been down this way before?
I don't think I have.
Okay, well, I'll do a bit of a tour guide shtick as we proceed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can fill me in for all your grand adventures with the professor.
Yeah. No, which one? Professor Evil?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was down that way. We're going down this way because that'll get us across campus.
Ah, okay.
Uses some of the old very old steam tunnels. Uses some secret passages.
Yeah, just keep an eye out for anything that seems to be heading under the library.
I'll be there 5 minutes later.
Okay.
And we're proceeding somewhat slowly because, hey, twisted ankle.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're not going anywhere fast.
Hicks, you come up on them as they're making their way. Well, effectively, as they enter the chamber that's basically underneath the fountain with the wheel spokes, the tunnels that lead out from it.
And this goes in every direction, too.
Yep.
And I don't think we've studied enough which one goes where.
Well, you know, that one heads towards the and empties out at the bridge that leads to Bartlett.
Let's hope.
Okay.
Well, we haven't seen Claire yet. Is there anything that looks like it's going to go under the library?
Well,
and Claire,
there is that tunnel which leads almost directly in the direction of the library, but John, you know that one's the one that leads to the drainage ditch.
Okay, that one goes to a drainage ditch, not actually the library. It just sort of passes right by it.
Okay, well, we haven't passed Claire. Should we keep heading towards the entrance?
Okay, I would be using chalk. I don't know what she'd be using to mark her passages.
Yeah. Why don't we head out so that we can check in her entrance and see what kind of markings she's left?
Okay. Okay, let's
keep an
do
eye
that.
out to see if we see anything on the walls.
Right.
Okay. You guys come out under the bridge to Bartlett. The doorway opens up. You step out into the crisp, cool autumn air, and you hear a grating stone voice come from above you. More visitor.
Okay.
What?
Knocking
Alright,
an
let's
arrow.
not panic. I'm totally not panicking. Look up
hello?
at the grating stone voice
Uh-huh.
without
And
flinching too much to hurt my ankle.
there is, as already described, a nice, rather large man made of stone,
And
clinging to the underside of the
friendly
bridge. Clinging to the underside of the bridge. Hello, people.
what do you
Hello?
other people? Hello. Was there someone else here earlier?
Yes, nice lady.
Uh,
Claire.
did you happen
Yeah.
to see where she went? We've been looking
How
for her, but we didn't
fortuitous.
see her.
Yeah.
She went that door.
Where is he pointing?
Towards the, basically exactly opposite of where you guys exited the tunnel. On the other
And
side
can
of
we
the-
tell that there's a door there? Did they leave it open, or did she close it?
No,
behind her
she
when
wouldn't have
went?
left. She wouldn't have left it open behind her. I don't think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks just like a stone wall that supports the bridge.
So there's no archway or anything there?
No. There's no archway on this one either.
Oh.
No, it just sort of blends into the stone. The control bricks would be, I guess, right here. We try a sequence or two, and we get the grating sounds.
Yeah. He's like, no, no, no. You go other direction. You do it backward.
Backwards.
Oh,
Oh, I have a bad
Okay.
feeling about this,
Okay.
and I type in the open sequence in reverse.
And the door opens.
Yeah, really bad feeling about this.
how long ago did Claire go in here?
Not long.
Okay. We're going to go in too. If we don't come out again today,
I missed you.
yes, I was going to say, could you tell our friends that we're in trouble? Are you allowed to leave the bridge, or do you have to stay at the bridge?
My bridge.
I think he just likes it here.
Well, I was going to say, if he could leave the bridge, we could ask him to go tell someone,
Except
the
he's
professor or the
huge.
Murdoch. Yeah.
He
Well,
could
it would be
go,
at night.
He could go to the crater and tell.
He could tell the fairies, but the fairies can't tell anybody else.
You know, perhaps this would be a good time to act as, I
I'd
guess,
give him my cell phone, except I think he'd curse it.
Yeah, not a good idea.
it's also thinking a cosmopolitan gentleman like this could use a quality timepiece, but
Do I have any paper on me, by any chance?
Sure.
Could we write him a note and say, if we don't come out before, how much time have we got until the sun sets?
Let's say about
Like a couple hours or so?
only about an hour or so. You guys have been running hell all over the place.
Okay. Say,
almost literally.
if we don't come out again before the sun rises again, could you put this note someplace people would find it?
Okay.
Awesome. And then make it, who should we write it to? Should we write it to the professor, I'm guessing?
Professor Lebenstone, yeah.
Yeah,
they-
Professor Lebenston, did he ever resurface from the laboratory?
We have no way of knowing at this point.
Yeah, no, but
We've been sort of running around.
I'll address it to him, and hopefully it'll find its way there if we get trapped.
Okay.
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 All right, so we have some sort of backup plan. Yay! All right, into the darkness.
Hey, I have a flashlight.
Oh, that's
Awesome.
right, into the not darkness then.
He takes the note very gingerly from you and stuffs it in his mouth.
Okay. That's okay.
I love him.
I will bring you a geode later to crunch on. Thank you.
Oh, spicy.
Yeah.
People are so nice here.
Actually,
I know how
Actually-
to crush anyone.
Actually, that's something we need to warn you about. So far, the people you've been encountering are very open-minded about this sort of thing. Some people you meet around here might not panic, so it's generally best to keep a low profile. We'll send welcome wagon by later.
Wagon?
It's a figure of speech.
Bridge too small. Only hold pitter patter of little meat people.
We'll talk later.
We'll keep feeding you awesome rocks if you don't eat the meat people, because I'm pretty sure we don't taste that good.
Bye.
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 Later.
Actually, I wonder if he eats billy goats.
Too soft.
Well, they have the crunchy horns.
Okay, so you guys head down the tunnel, and there are very obviously tracks through the dust.
Oh, good. She'll be easy
Claire
to follow.
tracks.
Yes.
Be very, very
Tiny little
quiet.
dancer's feet.
We are hunting Claires.
Well, I'm just...
The lights are already on in the tunnel. Again, a few of them are out.
And that's not supposed to happen with Edison bulbs.
No. Not generally. I mean, they have ones. There's one at some.
Well, let's shine the light up at the light. Let's shine the light up at the light fixture and see what's what.
It's broken.
Ooh.
That would do it.
Can I use my gadgetarian to figure out? I mean, is it the light bulb itself is broken, or is it the mechanism that's broken?
The bulb itself is broken.
Yeah, but ages ago, right? Because of the.
Which is impressive because these were very, very thick glass.
They're very, very thick glass, rather high up, I would think.
About It's about a 9-foot arch, the tunnel that you're walking through.
Is there any
Okay.
damage to the area around the bulb?
No.
And there's no glass on the floor, right?
It's hard to see through the dust.
I'll step gingerly and see if I hear any crunching.
Yep.
Okay, the bulb did break here.
It broke a long time ago then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's good.
Yes, that is.
Dust on the glass?
Yeah.
Okay, broke a long time ago. Still curious by what, though? Later. Pardon.
Yes.
No, there's actually some firehouse, I think somewhere in Jersey, that still has one of the original bulbs still burning.
Yeah, I remember that. They don't dare turn it
Wow.
off anymore in case
Near
it
San
doesn't turn back
Francisco,
on.
right?
I don't know. I thought there was one in Jersey. It may be San Francisco.
That's cool.
I don't know. But it's like constantly burning.
The
Yeah, 'cause
quintessential, they don't make them like they used to moment.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
And they make them now, so you have to buy more. They learned that lesson.
Yeah.
Actually, that was in his design specs, I think. That's part of the trouble he had, is most of the ones he was making wouldn't not burn out.
Wow.
So anyway, you guys continue on down the tunnel.
Reminds me of the preliminary designs of the VHS cassette, which certain media producers wanted to set up so they couldn't be rewound by the customers. They wanted people to
Really?
watch through it once and then return it to some place where it could be rewound.
Wow.
Then
And
they
they'd have
rent it to
pay
someone else. Yes.
Wow. That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
I love capitalism.
You guys
Yeah,
make it,
I love it too with a seething hatred.
you guys make it down the tunnel. It
Okay,
opens
so
up.
we're going down the tunnel. Do we
Yes,
find
yeah.
the big desk?
And we've never
No,
been
not
down
yet.
this way before.
Nope. You guys get to a room. If you had to guess spatially, it would be directly under Bartlett Hall. There's a tunnel going off in a north-ish direction to your right, and another one on your left that
Let's see.
is pretty close.
Well, which way do the footsteps go?
The footsteps kind of walk around the room a little bit and then go out through the north exit.
We'll follow the footsteps.
Mm-hmm.
We're
Okay.
going to want to find Claire first, even if she hasn't found anything.
And we assume she
29.
found anything.
Yeah,
found
Bartlett
something.
Hall, 29 to 33, that's quite a trek.
Well, she's in here somewhere. Otherwise,
Yeah.
there'd be footprints pointing the other direction going out.
Well, let's track then.
Yep. You guys continue on, and you come to the end of the tunnel, and there's a small room with a stone desk in the middle of it. On the other side is a open doorway
Ah,
Mhm.
well, that's easy.
with
Reassuring.
a glowing portal on the other side,
Not reassuring.
And footsteps, right?
and footprints leading through the portal.
She dithered a bit,
So-
but then, let's see, she dithered a bit, but then she went through.
So there's
Yeah, I
that,
thought about following you guys, went in a little circle. I'm like, nah, screw it.
So if she hasn't come back out again, well, the
There's-
troll said she hasn't been in there for too long.
I'm not sure
There's-
that's a troll.
Oh,
There's
It's a taxonomy thing.
a
Stick with
stone
those things.
a stone inscription in the doorway before you get to the arch in Latin.
I think I've
Jane,
forgotten all my Latin at this point.
Yeah, Jane, go ahead and give me a librarian roll.
how many dice do I get?
You're back up to 3.
Okay.
Let's say.
Whoops. And I just lost one of them. No,
Mhm.
that was my good dice. Oh,
Huh?
there's the dog's tennis ball. Not what I wanted.
Oh.
It'll always roll a 1.
Yeah. It'll always roll a
Yeah,
puppy.
I'll try.
Sometimes it rolls 2 puppies. All right, 3 dice. Here we go. No, we're not playing ball, Shiba. I'm sorry. 7, 9, 9. Ooh.
Okay.
I just. All right,
Uh,
thank you.
You can read it. You can't quite get the translation, even though it is relatively easy. All right, I'll let you say if you can translate it yourself without the internet.
All right.
You've got it. It's actually 2 lines. The top line is Akasha. The second line is Memoria est omnes.
Akasha, record of everything.
Not quite.
Remembering is everything.
Or memory is everything.
Yeah, and Akasha.
Remembering everything.
I would have gone with Akasha's caution because it's on the line by itself.
No, there is a sort of theoretical metaphysical structure called the Akashic Record, which contains the documentation of everything that has ever or will ever happen.
Ooh, awesome! We found the Library of Alexandria. Nifty.
The
yeah,
Akashic
I know,
Record
but
would be
that's
bigger.
the same sort of thing. Library of Alexandria, in theory, had a copy of every single book ever made at the time.
Ever published at the time.
So this is some sort of
Okay, getting
library.
reassuring again. I'm going through.
Okay. And I note that this doorway can only be opened with somebody with a ring, which I don't own. So I'm very glad that they came with me because there's no way I could have done this by myself. And I'm
the door
slightly
is
miffed as
wide
the
open.
werewolf.
Yeah, I didn't close it.
I know, but I'm assuming it wasn't wide open before then. Okay, let's go through.
Okay, you guys step through, and you're in the middle of an M.C. Escher painting.
And I get vertigo.
At odd angles, and,
I'm going to sit down for a minute. Okay.
Stairways at odd angles, floors that should be ceilings and walls, and yeah.
Squee.
So we can't see her from here, I'm assuming, right?
Not really.
Is there dust on the floor?
No.
Okay.
Okay, I gotta try this
Whoa,
out.
well, what do you mean with not really?
What I mean with not really is that there are several out of what you would consider normal place stairwells blocking your view, as well as a floor.
Okay,
pretty
well,
much
if we
straight in
can't
front of you,
see her...
But then there appears to be some sort of motion. Okay. Kind of a stairway going that way here. Another one going that way here. A floor. And then there's a little bit of clear space. You can see what you think is motion down that way.
So, first off, just...
And you... there's a taped arrow pointing...
Yeah, I was going to say look for that.
Okay.
All right. Well,
one moment. When I see motion, I'll be calling out Claire.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. First yell.
Your voice echoes.
I'm waiting for a response.
It's the acoustics. That's why they want you to stay quiet in libraries.
Check my cell phone, see if I have any bars in here.
You'll be lucky if some other symbol doesn't show up instead.
Yeah,
It's the infinity symbol. You won't have any bars forever.
No, your phone doesn't have any bars. It also appears to both have battery and not have battery.
Oh, Schrodinger's cell phone. All right. Yeah, wait and see if there's any answer to us yelling to Claire.
Do I hear them?
No, you don't.
Okay.
Suggest that I guess we follow the arrows, but let's close the door behind us first.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait a moment. When we close the door, how can Lunchbox and company follow us?
Why
in
would
case
they
we
be?
get lost?
You left a note. Admittedly, with a
Oh.
large bridge troll, but
True. But
And
no,
then
but
nobody else
the
has
professor
rings.
has a ring.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true. The
Professor
Nobody
Painter
except
has a
professor
ring.
us.
has, but he hasn't figured this out yet. We've been doing this without him. I mean, unless he's paying close attention to the inscription
Well,
thing.
yeah, but I was gonna say if he follows the footsteps down and he comes to an archway, I mean he is a professor. You'd figure out that he could probably guess that you put the ring in the depression.
Maybe.
I mean he's not an idiot. I wouldn't date an idiot.
That's not true.
Now. Play nice.
Okay. So,
I say we leave it open.
I'm just worried about somebody else finding us.
Yeah, who should that be?
The guy
I
who
don't
was
know.
chasing us in the
Yeah.
library?
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, let's just close it and then. Although he has a ring too, so he might figure it out, but I'm guessing he's probably a little dimmer than the professor.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
meanwhile,
So-
while you guys are trying to decide what to do with the doorway, John basically makes a leap off of the floor, and suddenly he's standing on one of the third ceilings.
Oh, I feel sick to my stomach. No, this is stop. Oh. Seriously? Oh.
John's gonna completely forget about the whole mission because this is just too much fun. Screw the book, screw Jane, let's...
Alright, well,
around.
let's close the door and follow the arrows, although I'm figuring John's gonna beat us to her by at least 15 minutes.
Yeah, but how will he find the way back?
He'd follow the
Sure.
arrows the other direction.
Well, no, I'm blazing my own trail.
Oh.
Let's see.
Bye-bye,
I'll
John.
I'll put a 1 pointing at the door. Some ways further, I'll put a 2 pointing to the 1, then a 3 pointing to the 2, etc.
Okay.
Got a
Okay.
whole system worked out here. Okay.
I just had tape.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, my trail's going to be a little harder for most people to follow, though.
Yep, John, you leap.
He's a
leap
bunny.
ahead.
I told you he's a bunny. He's not a monkey.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if he's a sugar glider.
Spring.
That makes me a kind of squirrel.
It does.
So he
Jane
is a secret
Jane has been
squirrel.
calling us secret squirrels this whole time.
I'm still worried. I'm still worried that the tally is still 2 votes rodent, 1 vote primate.
Well, I'm sure that once we're done with this and go back to the lab, we'll be able to find out what you really are,
What
John.
makes you think I'm leaving this place?
I was gonna say he's gonna be here forever. Well, as we go out after her, I'm gonna take. I'm gonna keep an eye on the shelving and whatever markers that they have, because I'm assuming they have some sort of shelving system that they've labeled the shelves with.
Good thinking.
You think they would?
You don't actually see anything,
Okay.
any labels or anything of that sort. In fact, for the most part, the books themselves don't appear to be labeled on the spines either.
Yay.
Combination of just multicolored leather-bound tomes and scroll tubes.
The Akashic Record has to store everything. Nobody said it had to be neat.
Well, I'm just thinking this is like a decorator's idea of a bookstore.
Oh,
I mean,
it
a library as opposed to a real one.
It is very well organized and neat and clean. There's not a single mote of dust anywhere in this space.
Oh, I know how to find the librarian then. Okay, anyway, let's find her first.
No, yeah, but I'll
Claire.
also check out one of the books. I'll take one of the books and look inside if there's anything written in it.
You pull on one of the books to try to pull it out of the shelf, and it does not move.
Huh.
A fake library.
Well, the gravity's real enough.
Just depends on where it's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, you guys make your way down. 2 of you following the arrows, and staying focused on the ground. Meanwhile, the other one leaps.
I'm making my own ground.
The enemy's gate is down.
So you eventually come upon the once you clear the one floor that was essentially in front of you, or behind you, whatever, you see Claire waiting at a desk in the center of a rather open space.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Check for a bell.
No
Just
bell.
out of curiosity.
No
Okay.
bell.
I've already done that.
Huh? No, I just meant, look, scan the desk just because that's default.
Yep. No. You see the Nixie tube sign kind of suspended, essentially in midair.
Nixie tubes? That would put it in the 1940s.
And
Maybe as late as the 60s.
that's the last time they had an update.
All right, well, you've got one
And-
number already. How long have you been waiting?
Claire, you just got here about 2 minutes ago, as far as
Yeah.
you're concerned.
Not that long. Like 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
How long ago did we come in?
About that same amount of time.
Oh, okay.
I check my watch. What's it doing?
The case itself is fine. The dial looks like something Dolly painted.
Okay, time is... Okay, gravity isn't the only thing fractured in here. Let's put it that way.
Hmm.
Oh no.
Well, maybe we can encourage whoever it is to show up again. Grab a number myself.
Okay.
Maybe if there's a line waiting, they'll pop up.
The number you pull also says 2013.
Damn.
That's not helpful.
I examined the sign.
Rather large Nixie tubes set up in a arrangement of numbers, and the way it's currently lit is 2012.
I check out the desk.
Nice dark wood, very expertly put together. No signs or notes of any kind.
While
No.
we're here, rifle it. Seriously. Let's find out who runs this place.
When I say desk, I mean kind of like one of the information desks you'd see at a museum or something. The nice
Okay,
large
so...
things that someone's behind. But there doesn't appear to be anyone behind this.
But there aren't any drawers or anything, or...
No drawers.
If you hop over the other side, John, you want to do that? Go ahead. And give
Oh,
me a-
yes. Okay.
I was going to say, do you need to ask? There was a hop
13.
involved with that question.
Okay. You hop over the desk, and just as your feet are about to come down, you're on the other side, where you left from. For everyone else, that was very weird. He
I was just jumped...
he
I was
appeared-
just jumped back.
he appeared to arc up like he was going to go over, and then came right back down.
Okay, get up and sit on the desk. See if it'll let me do that.
Yep, no problem.
Look down the other side of the desk. Don't get off it, just look down the other side where the person would go. See if there's any drawers or anything.
There's no floor.
Oh.
Like just nothingness, or I can see other stairs and stuff underneath of it.
Big black empty space.
Oh, that's just creepy. That's beyond creepy. But if I'm looking across the desk like normal, I can see stuff behind it,
That was
right?
a meteor.
Huh?
What?
Wait.
That was a shooting star.
What, outside your window?
No, in the blackness under the desk.
Ew.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think something ate the librarian. This really doesn't bode well.
And the Nixie tube clicks over.
Oh, yay, get off the desk. And then pretend I was never actually sitting on it. You know, like
And-
the cat when they fall off something, they're like, I totally didn't do that. Didn't happen.
Wasn't me. Wasn't
No.
anyone there.
And
Don't know what happened.
large mist kind of rises up out of the center of the desk in the big space below, and coalesces into a blue-tinged woman with her hair pulled back and glasses, and a white blouse.
The mother of all librarians.
And she says, "Yes, can I help you?"
Yes, I'm looking for this book, and I give her the name, the author, and the stack
Reference
number that they gave me.
Yeah.
Okay. She says, "Ah, yes, Mr. Darwin's work. Just a moment, please." And she basically turns back into mist and settles down, and you guys are left standing at the desk.
Alrighty. So we wait.
Mhm.
Well, I'm going to
Pretty
wait.
much.
Hello, Ash. After about 10 minutes, the mist rises back up, and she recoalesces, and she's holding a book.
Reforms.
Yep.
All right.
And she goes to hand it to you, and she's like, "May I have your card, please?"
And I say,
Uh-oh.
I don't have a card.
Oh,
How would I
shit.
get one?
Just a moment. And she reaches out and grabs a hold of your forehead.
Oh, this isn't going to end well. Okay.
And you get a searing bit of pain.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
And
Hey, as long as I don't get headaches when I get near nulls, I'll be fine. Otherwise, I'm going to have a
Shit.
permanent headache.
She bears the mark of the librarian.
and after you actually, everything kind of whites out for a second, and when you come to, well, not come to, but when you
Yeah.
can see again,
Process
She-
looks like
she-
it takes no more than a moment for us, right?
essentially she reaches out, her hand flares white, similar to the light of the portal, and she says, "You have been indexed," and hands you the book.
All right, thank you. By
Do we
any
see
chance,
anything?
What was that, Martha?
I was going to say, ask the librarian, by any chance, would you have a reference section where I could learn more about nulls beyond just this book? Or
You
do I
can
need
only
your-
request a tome at a time.
All right. Well, thank you
have
very
it back
much.
have it back within 2 weeks subjective time, please.
All right. I should have it back to you hopefully by tomorrow if I'm lucky.
Very good.
Subjective time. Do we see anything on her forehead?
On Jane's?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
All right.
And-
Well,
She turns to everyone else and kind of nods, "Good day," and fades back into the void.
bye, nice lady.
Thank you.
All right. So, I guess.
I'm going to
Got
want
a
to come
book?
back here sometime.
Let's go back.
Yep. Lar, la, lar, la, lar. All right. Just in
Okay.
case there is a psychotic werewolf on the other side of that door, what are our plans for getting from point A to point B?
Send
You
Higgs
have
first.
the book.
Yeah, I know.
Expert.
Well, you have the book, so you've won,
Well,
right?
yeah.
I'm
What,
not giving it. the
where do
book
we have to
yeah.
go?
I'm assuming.
Hang on. This depends on this depends on the Null Protocol. What does it say she has to do with the book? Return it to
reading.
headquarters? What?
Retrieve it without anyone noticing.
Oh. Shit.
All right. Well, I guess just take the book back.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, stick the book inside my coat or something so that people can't see that I've got it once I'm out of the.
Okay.
No reason you should hide it. It's just another book.
Yeah, well, no, but I don't know what they mean by noticing, so I figured.
People will only notice if you hide it under your coat.
Well, no, I mean, but I'm assuming you can. People carry books. You can't see the covers.
Okay, may I suggest the route? Out to the stone bridge, in the other side, amphitheater, headquarters.
Yeah,
that's
that works.
going to be the best route.
Okay. You guys head out, closing the doorway behind you, I assume?
Oh, heck yes.
Okay.
Stop by, say hi to the troll, tell him that we're out safely, and
It's
you
not
don't
a
have to
troll.
worry. And oh yes, he's the rock dude.
Is there any rocks I could take to him, like as we're going through, or do I need to come back later?
You don't. Not in the tunnel. I mean, unless you want to take him a loose brick or something.
No, I've got a geode at home. I have as a
I don't know.
paperweight.
I don't know how his stomach would. Yeah, and I don't know how well his stomach would handle those prepared foods.
Yeah.
So you guys get.
Like, I have rings, but I think that might be a very small snack.
You guys
Like
get.
bonbons.
When you guys come out underneath the bridge, he's like, "Hello, people."
Hello.
Hello.
He spits out the note.
Okay.
He's like, "Me guess me no need that."
No, thank you
Not
very
right
much,
now.
though. I will
Thank
be
you.
back with snacks for you later. I appreciate your help.
Yum.
Do you like emeralds? Hold
Wow.
up ring.
You're gonna give him fancy treats.
I don't care. I can get more.
Is crumb.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll bring you back something better.
Maybe a spice, but
Okay.
not much there.
Oh, what do you like to eat?
Oh, granite. Very good. Basalt. Always hungry. Hour later.
You must be getting that Chinese basalt.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Sounds like he has a preference for the sedimentary rocks.
Sedimentary. All right, we'll see what we can get you. I'll still bring back that geode though. It's not giant, but I figured it would be nice to nom on,
Good.
like a peppermint.
Very spicy. Okay, so you guys head through.
Yep.
To the other doorway,
Uh-huh.
under
Keeping
campus.
an eye out for Psychotic Boy.
No signs of anything. You guys come out at the amphitheater, close the door, arm the portal, and hop through to the center chamber.
Now from there, let's see, from the amphitheater, we go straight across to headquarters.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
You come out in headquarters, and everything seems fine.
Is the secretary lady there?
Not
Sure.
you come out in the kitchen, so
Okay,
Yeah,
go
come
find
out
the
in the
secretary
kitchen.
lady.
She'd be out at the front. What she
Okay.
thinks is the front.
yep.
Wait till she finds out about this.
She's like, I wondered where you all had gotten to.
Not how I got in the building, but where I'd gotten to. I like that. We just walk out of the kitchen, and I haven't been there before. Here's the book. Are you enough to verify that I got it?
She takes the book from you, and it's immediately right back in your hands.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can look at the book. I didn't say you could take the book. Can
Well,
you
no.
verify that I brought the book to you?
I mean, she literally does take it out of your hands,
Yeah, I know, and it comes
but then
right
you're
back.
holding it again.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm just being blasé about it.
okay.
No, it probably can't leave your possession.
It's my library book.
Consider where you got it from.
She basically says, "Can you open to the title page, please?"
Sure. Open the book up for her.
She makes the notes, and she enters some codes into the computer system, and the bar that was along the holographic screen that was flashing red, Null Protocol, shuts off.
All right, good. So you people are going to stop trying to kill me now, right?
And
Well, maybe.
then she turns around and a square of light similar to the portals opens, and she opens a drawer, reaches in, pulls out a stack of paperwork, closes the drawer, and slams the paperwork down in front of you and hands you a pen.
And what if I don't sign this?
Then the game's on again.
After all,
Only you can't show them the book to make it stop.
Yeah. You will be summarily executed on site.
Cute. All right, sit down and read through the paperwork.
Okay,
Carefully.
Look at it this way. You've literally had worlds opened up to you.
Yeah, and did it occur to anybody else that I don't like any of them?
Not even the library?
I don't like these people. Oh, the library's cool. I can live with the library. The rest of these people are psychotic. I want to have as little to do with them as possible. So, yeah. But if this is the only way to get them to stop killing me,
our stuff, and hopefully once they're gone, we won't have to deal with them unless it's something big.
So great, personnel issues. Lovely.
cute.
What the hell the doctor's doing?
No, I'll read the piece of paperwork, make sure there's nothing in it particularly objectionable, and I will.
No, again, just all the organization is absolved of all wrongdoing in the event of your death. The organization does not exist. Do not talk about the organization. First rule of the organization: don't talk about the organization.
Yeah,
do not taunt happy fun organization. Yeah.
And no calling campus security anymore.
The organization is campus security.
We already knew campus security was useless. Yeah.
Considering they think people without clothes on are more aerodynamic and therefore can run faster, I wasn't expecting that much out of them. Real life quote. He was more aerodynamic. That's why I couldn't catch him. I love that college so much.
Effectively, that's it to the paperwork. You sign everything and turn it back to her. She hands you your platinum card and your ring.
All right.
Oh,
I'm keeping the library.
welcome.
No, this is going to be.
Welcome to the organization.
So that's three of you, or four of you, effectively in.
5 if we count Professor Lebenstone.
True.
Which, by the way, he was running some gene sequences.
Yes, he was.
Also, we need to inform Janet of the stone critter we found. She seems
why?
mostly because
They're gonna kill it.
No.
You do realize that,
Not
right?
necessarily.
Why would they kill it?
No, we don't inform anyone about anything at this point. This is our organization, right?
Yeah.
So
They're pretty big on the not suffering a witch to live, so why the hell would you want to tell a little bridge troll?
Why would they kill it? It's not doing anything wrong.
Why would they
If it
kill
were,
me?
like, going
I
around
wasn't doing
killing,
anything
like,
wrong
1,000
either.
people.
You knew about them, and they had no way to make you not know about them. That is why they wanted to kill you.
yeah, but we don't know if they have a way to make a bridge troll not know about them or the entrances, so we don't tell him.
Bridge Troll doesn't know about them.
Yeah, but he knows about the entrance to the library, so we don't tell anything about
He has
it.
no way to open the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I am not volunteering any information to these people ever. If they ask me a direct question and it would get me in trouble to not answer it, then I will answer it. But otherwise, they ain't getting bumpkins out of me.
Okay, you go to check with the professor.
Mm-hmm.
So is he a bunny, a squirrel, or a monkey?
Homo sapiens sapiens, 100%.
Plain old baseline human.
Yep.
I was sure there was Bunny in there someplace.
And yet I feel so bouncy.
Claire comes up normal too. Jane does well, Jane, did you even give a sample?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep. You come up as a standard null, not a broadcast like
Murdoch?
Murdoch, and Hicks, you are perfectly normal as well.
Hmm. Surprise,
Yay.
surprise.
A bunch of humans against all of this shit. Seems like something could go really, really wrong.
Well, it's a
I
bunch of humans
expect to
with a
die
troll and
before
some
I hit
fairies.
25.
We're gonna broadcast null
Long
and
before I hit 25.
I'm not predicting that because I'm not thinking that far ahead.
you're only thinking as far as the next jump point.
Mm-hmm. No, no,
Can
no,
I
no,
bounce
no.
off of next?
I'm thinking as far as my next landing. Big difference.
Okay. So I'm gonna stop it.
If you just think about the jumps, you run into trouble.
I'm gonna stop us there for this week.
Mhm.
Okay.
So
Sounds
I'll
pretty good.
go ahead and broadcast.
Oh, and now the corgi comes over. Hey, corgi boy.
Bye-bye.
Hey there, corgi boy. Wait, no.
It'll end broadcast eventually, I'm sure.
Sooner or later.
I clicked on the button, but apparently
That button.
doesn't want to do anything. Anyway, so review for the week. Let's see.